We're live.
Hello, and welcome to the 24th episode of the Destiny Community Podcast. If you're wondering why I might sound a little sad, is because we can't do this one live. Twitch isn't letting us go live. We've been trying for like an hour and a half now. Yeah, for a very long time. Boo. So if you're just listening to the audio version, nothing's changed. If you are watching the Twitch version, how? Please tell us how.
Yeah. Explain.
If you're watching the YouTube version, well, hello as normal. We have with us today no Briar Rabbit because it's like his birthday or something.
And he's watching his grandma?
Something like that.
No.
He's never pay
doing
attention.
family stuff.
What? You never pay attention.
Yeah, he's got.
No, I never.
He's house sitting his mom's house.
Okay.
So watching his grandma. Okay.
And the other person that you might hear laughing right now is Schviftyfive. Hello.
Hey, that's me.
That's Liz. Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream.
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
So I think everyone knows you as a Destiny streamer. Also, some people may not know this. You're my stream wife.
I do. Hi.
Yeah, stream wife.
Explain how that
how's it going?
happened, please, because I don't know the full story. I just know that it's a thing.
I think we were doing doubles for Valentine's Day.
It was the Valentine's Day event last year.
Yeah. Holt asked me to do that, and we hadn't really ever played together before, so I was we were getting ready and having microphone issues as usual, like I did when I used to stream from PlayStation. It was whatever derp, and anyway, so we're trying to figure it out. I'm playing a strike, playing something, and while I'm waiting for him. And I have this command in my stream, and it's all like the dumbest, like the worst possible things you could possibly be, or conversely, the most ridiculous things. Like you have to have a Nobel Prize, you have to play with NLB, which is a thing everybody does now, evidently. So
yeah, it's very easy for you to find a husband if that's something that you're trying to face it
was all these stupid things, and must have a really good sense of humor, must be tall but not too tall, must be fit, but you don't have to be really fit. You could be kind of fit. You can, just kind of handsome, but not too handsome. And, all of these stupid, and it's all spelled like, it's
horribly.
It's like a 2-year-olds can't, you know what I'm saying? Anyway.
Yeah, it was like a 2-year-old Russian that learned English tried to spell it.
And somehow 2-year-olds can read and spell. But yes. So anyway, I kept asking me these questions. I was like, wait, hold up. Do you have a Nobel? No, but you play with NLB. He has a really good sense of humor. He's kind of tall, but not too tall. He's handsome, not too handsome, okay. He works out, but not too much. This is going well. I was like, I think you guys, I just found my stream husband. And then henceforth he has.
Patrick worked out once at the airport.
Did you?
Yeah.
I passed out. Yeah.
Did you do a sit-up once?
No, I sprinted.
Oh, you ran.
The course of C terminal at Chicago O'Hare. If you've ever been there, that terminal sucks because the only way to get to it is by like a bus that's about 20 minutes too late. And if you're trying to catch a flight there, it means you're going to have to sprint. And I ended up having to sprint, and then I passed out when I got onto the plane, right when they closed the cabin door. Yeah, I just
passed out.
I think we're breaking up. I'm not telling you. I'm just telling you right now. I think we broke up.
Okay, sounds good.
He exercised really hard, though.
That was my year's exercise.
You burned 13 calories. Good job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was
Valentine's
a whole year's of exercise.
My Valentine's Day relationship is still alive and strong from last year.
Good.
Wonderful.
That's good.
That is good.
Yeah. Didn't you marry your Valentine's Day relationship from last year?
No. Well, kind of. Typhoon Trav and I are...
Oh, never mind.
Like stream marriage?
Yeah. It's a little something.
Stream marriage. Okay.
Yeah.
My stream husband.
That's good.
Stream husband.
That's why we were a little disappointed that it wasn't coming back this year. So
rekindle the romance.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was a little chance for us to redo our vows and
right.
Stroke
each other's NLB.
Right. See who has the bigger elo.
Compare elos.
So Liz, how did you get started in kind of the Destiny community?
I played Destiny since day one. I didn't know anything about Twitch until I turned on my camera. Like, I literally didn't know anything about it. So I didn't know that the Destiny community had already begun on Twitch. I didn't know that it was a thing. I didn't know that, I knew nothing of any other broadcasters at all. I just thought you just like put your camera up and people come and hang out, and like that's
It's pretty much what it is.
That's actually
Yeah,
a pretty suffice analogy description.
But I didn't know how it worked out, and I actually learned some other broadcasters who reached out to me at the time. Ramaz05 actually was somebody who reached out to me very early on and kind of like guided me at the beginning and stuff, and then I kind of just moved on and branched out and grew my wings and made friends, and I don't know, it was just a very natural place to fit. And the thing that kept me there was PvE, and because I loved raiding and I loved taking people through raids, but
not a big PvP player.
You know what? I like my sanity, and I like not having to assault. I was in the Destiny directory for all of 45 minutes today, and like the second I turned it over to Destiny, I got shit talked like crazy. So I was like, I don't like literally crazy. The assault is just so real. It's like I think it's just the PvP community is just different than what I'm used to. So I don't know. I mean, I deal with the Division all the time. PvP community there is different, but not this salty. So interesting.
So what games have you been playing aside from Destiny?
Oh, well, the Division, of course. That's kind of my that's like my main game for the most part now. Destiny and Destiny is like that boyfriend you just can't quit, like I just can't stop going back. I love Destiny, and I will always play Destiny. Destiny makes me like super emotional, and I just love it. Like it fills a place in my heart. But there are other games that I want to branch out and play, like a bunch of games on my backlog that I've never played that people are like, you've never played this? I'm like, look, I have like 2,000 hours in a game that I don't really play that much. And I have, over 1,000 hours in a game that I do play a lot. And I get addicted. Okay. Just like, so but there's a bunch of games I'm trying to play. I'm trying to finish my, playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn right now. I haven't finished that yet. Almost done. I was just playing Mass Effect. Game. I know, right? Holy crap, that game.
It's amazing.
It's like a hunter's dream. Like a hunter's dream come true is Horizon Zero Dawn.
If a hunter played as well in Destiny as it does in Horizon Zero Dawn, I'd play as a hunter.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're the Titan, aren't you?
Oh, it is. So. It is a beautiful mechanics on that, and that the gameplay mechanics of it is just wonderful.
The slide. Yeah. Oh, the slide is so good.
It's all of it.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, it feels
amazing.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, so Horizon Zero Dawn, the Division, I'm playing, trying to play Borderlands. It's another one. I have Borderlands 2. Everybody's like, you haven't played Borderlands?
You haven't played Borderlands?
And then some other ones that are new that I just can't play. Like I'm trying to play Neo, and I'm just trying to get through all these games. It's just there's so many good things that are out right now. It's just my backlog is getting.
Have you started the Twitch Zelda? The Switch. Experience?
I haven't. I don't have a Switch. I didn't buy into the hype. I wanted to wait because of things like I just got a new cap card. I wanted to invest in other things like the 1080 that's coming out, the 1080 Ti, things like that I want to funnel my finances in instead of a Switch. And because honestly, just to buy into hype for me, it's not my thing. And I want to play something because I know that I like it. And Zelda and I, unfortunately, are not. I'm not nostalgic with Zelda. I didn't grow up with it. It wasn't something that I know people are going to hate me for this, but I didn't. When you're a kid, you are beholden to whatever your parents get, and my parents wanted Mario, so we played Mario. And I didn't really have Zelda. I didn't have Zelda growing up, so it's not. I don't feel like I'm missing anything by not having a Switch. Also, I feel like having a Switch is like a one-off at this point, but we'll see. Mm-hmm. We'll see what other games they have besides like milking cows and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's wise too. That's why I've been telling everybody too. A lot of people have been asking like, should they buy a Switch for Zelda? And I'm like, well, if you already have a Wii U, get it for the Wii U.
Well, it's on the Wii. Exactly. Yeah. I don't have a Wii either. So
that's the thing. You can play it on Wii, and it seems to play pretty well on Wii for the most part. Yeah. Like it's not bad.
Yep.
One thing I did want to ask, because you were on more the PvE side, is with the update coming with all the raids and who knows what they're adding. We know Mythic Class is coming back and stuff. Mm-hmm. Will you be more interested in playing Destiny after the 28th?
I mean, I actually have been talking about this a lot on my stream, or some on my stream. I don't want to say a lot because I don't know. People are gonna like go back and scour and look and see what I talk about it. But I'm talking about it some. And yes, if my raid team wanted to come back and we all wanted to play together, I totally would. The thing that sucks though is with the Destiny community is that it's difficult to play raids and stream it without one, it being competitive, like doing some sort of raid competition between people to see who can do it fastest, or like a raid race, which we've done before,
or like carries or something like that.
Or carries, that's the other thing. And carries got me into a really negative place when I used to stream Destiny a lot, because it's just so difficult when you're trying to do a new team every single raid, a whole new team every raid. Or at least 50% of a new team. You're carrying 3 people, and it's just, it can get very frustrating. So yes, I would like to do it. Can I stream it? Maybe, but I definitely will be playing the raids, and I really want to see what they're going to. Also, want to see what the guns are going to be like in PvP. Even though I don't play PvP often, Mythoclast was a total douche move in PvP before, and I don't know, I had fun wrecking in there with it.
Maybe the sandbox they'll be like, we're buffing Mythoclast.
It's coming back.
I just had a thought. They have totally been like doing a lot of stuff from year one. It's like very heavily based in nostalgia. What if they really do that kind of crazy thing that we all thought about of what if they just make every single weapon as strong as it was at its height? What would happen?
That would be I mean, it would be really interesting to have like super OP Suros and super OP Thorn and like
Vex Mythoclast back to two-shotting people.
Oh
my god.
Why not?
Yeah. I don't know.
Just let us have a fun, maybe fun. Maybe fun. It could be fun.
It'd be fun. It would be fun for everyone else, or for it'd be fun for the people that are doing well. Yeah. So as far as news goes this week, who saw the stream?
I recorded it for YouTube.
Yeah. Okay,
I did.
So,
This time I did not watch it. I chose not to.
Okay. Why did you not choose to watch it?
I woke up and then as I usually do, I grabbed my phone, perused the Twitterverse for a little bit, and noticed that there was just not that much interesting stuff coming off of the Twitterverse from the reveal. I was like, I'm not going to waste my time watching it.
Blue Flames.
It wasn't even an hour. It was like, what,
I timed it. It was 45 minutes exactly from when the little animation. No, from when the animation after the countdown started to when the Age of Triumph logo.
Yeah.
Which is actually pretty nice broadcast length. Exactly 45 minutes.
45 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I felt like we should talk about the major points, actually. I'm not going to list them off because we're going to blow through them really fast.
There's 2. No, I'm kidding.
Blue Flames.
Blue Flames and the Nightfall.
Blue Flames.
And an XP bonus from it. Oh my
it's
god.
About time. Honestly,
Twilight Garrison can take shaders.
Oh
so
my god. Earth-shattering
it.
shader acquisition program.
Now we can wear it without shame.
Yes. Now we
Are
can
you
be
tired of
happy
looking like a
express
dumpster?
our individuality?
Are you tired of looking like you're wearing a life vest?
Oh, Marty McFly.
So they had Tim Williams, who he's done like events and ritual stuff. I think he helped out with. What was that?
The April update. He was a part of that. He was a part of the stream for that.
Okay.
So I assume he was pretty heavily involved with April update.
Yeah, he did some stuff for House of Wolves as well. I remember meeting him there. Joe Sifferman was a live strike designer, so he did the SIVA strikes and he helped design the SIVA or the strike scoring as well. Both those guys were on there. Did a pretty good job talking about all the stuff coming in, like the play. Basically, this was just about the playlist changes.
Yeah, it was the weekly ritual stream. So it's like, this is the stuff that you can do on reset day, and this is what you can get out of it, kind of thing.
Okay.
And I think it's also important to note, I mean, I saw quite a bit of salt coming in the chat and also on Twitter afterwards. These guys are developers and they're not like entertainers, you know?
Yeah.
There are some
that's
very
not fair.
dry components to their, like, you know, they're just giving the answers to the work that they've been doing.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't like, I think we're used to how Deej talks and communicates with us and how, your favorite streamer does. But I think the information they gave across was very clear and straightforward.
Yeah, it was easy to understand, which is what I want from those streams. I want to come away knowing what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So the speaker. Okay. So do you want me to just run through like the big main points of?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Speaker has a new quest called Destroy the Darkness. There's like 12 different parts to it. First thing is to go do patrols. We don't know what else is really in it. We don't know what it will.
The story playlist.
Story playlist. That's it. Sorry.
Thank you.
Also, what is the story
I
playlist?
misread my notes.
Yes, that's a new thing.
That is one of the new things.
Yeah.
It is instead of a daily story mission that you go do, which is like the highest level, it's like a playlist.
Yeah.
You go in there and maybe this week it's all Earth and Venus missions. Next week it's like Destiny 1 stuff. Next week it's House of Wolves, so on and so forth. Yeah.
And they have modifiers in
Yes.
the story playlist as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Similar to like Queen's Wrath event, I think we saw it had specialist and something else on there. I can't remember, but it's going to be very similar to Queen's Wrath event in that regard.
That's cool.
I'll save the tower stuff till the end here. Nightfall. So the Nightfall strike is getting a new modifier called Daybreak, and that's going to basically be the Mayhem.
Yep.
Mayhem modifier.
It's they said that they pulled it from the Mayhem playlist.
They just directly pulled the modifier from Mayhem because they tried messing around with their own, but they're like, no, the one in Mayhem works out really well.
Did they copy paste? Oh my
Basically.
God.
I didn't think it was possible.
What's cat?
It may be a problem.
You're listening right now. We just got to see an up close and personal view of Watts' cat's rear
Drinking
end.
water out of her cup.
Yeah. Having a drink. Refreshment.
Oh
Cat.
no.
So okay, this is interesting about the Daybreak stuff. They said that it's only going to happen once a month for the Nightfall, meaning it's not going to be every Nightfall, but the 6 weeks prior to the 28th of August, right? Is going to be every single week. So
Yes.
that's a interesting window. I think that was actually the most interesting thing that they gave during that reveal was up until that point, after the 28th, something else is happening. And it's like, well, obviously.
wonder.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to be at my computer on the 28th.
D2 is around the corner.
Let me see here. So June.
By the way, the
July,
29th is a
August.
Tuesday.
Yeah, so it'll go up until the 29th. 29th is a Tuesday on a reset. And
Conspiracy, yeah.
if we
Destiny 2 beta?
Destiny 2 beta.
Do you think they would do it
Destiny 2 beta.
that late, though?
Sign me up.
Well, I was thinking like
Well,
if
what if
there's
it-
anything, E3's in June.
Yes.
Maybe they announce it E3, beta July.
That's why I was thinking
But they like
July.
releasing everything in the fall. Why would they have a beta in August? They would just release it.
No, there's plenty of games that do a beta. Isn't really a.
It's a
beta
demo.
testing.
It's
Yeah.
like
It's a
Yeah.
demo for people.
come
to
look
hype.
at the cool stuff in our game and buy it.
It's flavor tasting. Yep.
For Honor is like one of the most recent games that had a beta everywhere, and it's like, okay, here's the beta, and then 2 weeks later the game comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
So
I hate it because every time a beta comes out for a game that I really like, I just no life it, and then I lose that character. You know, it's like that's the hardest thing with betas. You know, you get attached to that character, and you're like, you level it up, and you get like maybe cool guns, and then
Yeah. See, that
That doesn't really bother me. I'm used to playing like PTS servers and things like that,
Mhm.
PTS, and I'm just kind of used to things going away.
yeah.
I can't let go of things as easily as you can, Liz. All right?
Yeah, well, let's take a look at your vault and see who gets rid of stuff.
Don't even. That's my point. Case in point, my vault is so stacked right now. It's just bad.
See, you know,
But,
I would be actually worried about that, thinking about the beta thing, being spoiled. I don't want Destiny 2 to be, I don't want my first experience tarnished in any kind of way. And I feel like
Yeah,
a beta would
for
do
sure.
that. So if they do a beta, I would prefer it to be a PvP beta and not any kind of
Yeah.
story.
I agree.
Yeah.
It was just like, here's
Oh,
Crucible,
yeah.
here's like a new class or something, maybe.
Yeah.
This is the new version of Trials.
A Trials
okay.
beta?
I could be hyped for that. Yeah.
They wouldn't do a trials beta. I think it would be like, here's control.
They probably would.
Here's 2 maps in control.
March anyway.
It's gonna be patrol. You're gonna go patrol on Cosmodrome with nothing new. It's gonna be like, it looks better.
There's no snow anymore. It's the summertime now.
Melted.
And there's a ghost, so now we have to find it.
And there's little tiny animals in the wild now.
And you kill them.
When you're riding your ghost, you can actually splatter them.
You kill the animal and you get small animal meat, you know? And then
tiny
you get like
tiny meat.
Yeah, you get tiny meat.
Fatty meat.
Tiny meat. Fatty meat.
God,
Like in
buddy.
Horizon.
That made me laugh so hard. We're like, you
kill
don't
a
have
mouse,
enough tiny meat. And I'm like, yes, I do.
Excuse me?
I have plenty.
The first time I saw that was when I killed a mouse. I was like, tiny meat? What?
I know.
I didn't even think I could kill a mouse. Anyways, that's a sidetrack.
We are not talking about Destiny right now.
No,
we
you
switched
guys
over
have
to
been
Horizon
like
Zero
consistently
Dawn.
every single week talking about Horizon Zero Dawn on these very long tangents.
Well,
and
it's
making
for the greater
people
good.
play
We can
the
stop
game.
the tangent. We can stop the tangent. We can move
Yeah.
on.
Speaking of stopping the tangents, Rainbow Burns are coming back to Nightfalls.
That's great. I love Rainbow Burns.
Yeah, Rainbow Burns will be a thing. They definitely they said that. Nightfall
Daybreak.
rewards, no change. Yeah. Did you guys think that the Daybreak strikes were going to be like their own actual thing?
Absolutely. I expected
I thought
it.
they were, yeah.
That's why when I woke
Yeah.
up, I perused my phone and was like, they're a modifier for
Yeah, it's
the
a modifier.
Nightfall? I went back to sleep.
Got my blue flames. Turn
And
it.
it's gonna be it's gonna be for a while, right? They're gonna do it for a while, and then we're gonna see it on our rotation every 4 weeks.
No, it's
No.
It's 4 weeks. And then
it's like once every 4 weeks, and then they're doing the 6-week thing.
Yeah, the 6-week build
Oh,
up
really?
to the big explosion of something.
Mhm.
the big explosion.
The
big
What's that
explosion.
explosion?
Yo,
What's the
Bungie,
explosion?
what that explosion about?
What are you leading up to, Bungie?
Exactly.
Mhm.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, we're suspicious.
Yeah.
Tefty started my suspicious. Now I'm
Destiny
suspicious.
2, the Everversening.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we should talk about
But you
that.
can't take it with you.
All right?
Okay.
Yeah.
How much money are you leaving behind in Eververse stuff? I don't even know if I want to add that up.
I don't want to think about it.
Couple $100 at least. At
Yeah,
least.
a couple hundred.
Yeah, I assumed about 150 on Eververse related shit.
It's definitely more than that for me. I'm actually undervaluing that. I just really don't
I'm
want to
under
look.
500.
You're
Oh wow!
You're depreciating your
Under
value on that?
500.
Damn.
I'm somewhere between 3 and 5.
I would say it's probably closer to 3. I just really don't want to look.
I,
I'm not looking at that. I'm not looking at that credit card statement.
I think for me, it's probably about 150, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's still a good chunk of change.
Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
It's more than we would have paid for season passes.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But if you add that money that you spent plus the money on the game, and then you divide it by I've played 2,900 hours,
Mm.
Mhm.
so I think I got my money's worth.
Oh yeah, definitely got
For
my
sure.
money worth. And but the problem though is like with these vanity items, you can't sell them. You can't do anything with them. They can't come to the next game. So like, why did I buy them in the first place?
There's kind of this unspoken rule with vanity items where it's like, yeah, this is a vanity item. You're paying real money for it, and you're always going to have it.
Yeah, and I feel like I got swindled because they said that we were gonna be able to, your character is going to come with you to Destiny 2 through all the Destiny versions of Destiny, but they literally just meant your character.
Yeah.
That's what you.
Well, you are going to have access to it forever.
Exactly. I mean,
Just you'll have to play Destiny 1.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
the Destiny 1's not going anywhere, and that stuff isn't going anywhere. That's true. I mean,
It's still gonna be there. You can go load up your ghost,
yeah. Pet that ghost
God,
ghost.
Throw on
money
your
that ghost
Halloween
cost me.
head.
I actually went back when I went back to Destiny today. I had my ghost hat on, like my helmet was on my character. So bored last time I played it. Unfortunately, that's all I did. Challenge raid, let's go. Where the ghost is.
Last thing from Nightfalls, Blue Flames are coming back.
Blue Flames.
Blue
The
Flames
buff is coming back
with
finally
an XP
after.
bonus.
Yeah.
Oh,
is
the
it
X-
XP and rep or just
It's XP and rep.
I want
Okay,
the sparkly things from the viruses.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Cool.
Bring those back.
Yeah.
Now we've got blue flames. Are like, no, we want
Sparkles?
the virus sparkles back.
And it would.
Bungie?
We want them.
What if it was like
I
a
want blue
specific
sparkle.
daily that had to show up? You get like a specific story challenge or story mode, and then you get those the sparklies on the head.
See, the thing that I found really cool about Blue Flames originally is that the Nightfall, when Destiny first came out, was like a difficult thing to do, right?
Yeah.
You get kicked to orbit. It was a high-end thing that people did. So when I saw people with Blue Flames, I'm like, oh, these guys are legit.
Yeah.
But whereas now, especially with the Daybreak modifier, it seems like Nightfalls are getting easier. How do you guys feel about that? Because I did see a few people saying, I don't like the fact that they're making Nightfalls be even easier with this Daybreak thing.
I don't really care since Nightfalls are already fairly easy. I mean, Nightfalls for some players are very difficult. It's like it's very difficult for them to solo them. Right. But for players that have invested a lot of time in the game, Nightfalls are never an issue. It's just you're going to be able to solo it. You can do it with friends. It doesn't matter. It's basically a heroic strike that gives you rewards. Daybreak, it'll be fun to be able to continually pop supers for the most part.
Yeah,
cool. That's what I'm looking for.
One of the things that I was thinking about that kind of gave it a disparity, or was kind of funny for me, is that all burns and issue or like modifiers in the Nightfall previously, or what we have right now, the enemies had as well. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. So this is something that's kind of a departure from that, because the enemies don't really have supers, right?
Right.
No.
But so are they?
They have abilities.
Right, but I guess so. They're going to be able to throw grenades and do all that stuff faster too. And
I don't believe so. I believe this is only affecting Guardians.
Yeah.
Right. So that's where I'm thinking that maybe that kind of tips it into the, wow, this is going to be too easy category.
Well, it seems like they're going with the last hurrah kind of thing, right? Where it's like, we want everyone to be able to finish their collections, get all of their stuff, do these things that they weren't able to do before. So that's kind of where they're heading with that.
That's how I'm taking it. They're not looking at, let's make the most difficult Nightfall ever. They're looking at it as collection based. Like, you can do these now. You can go collect the rest of the stuff that you might have missed back when the Festival of Lost was happening. It's a final hurrah for this version of Destiny.
Speaking of the collecting things, I said I'll come back to it. But the Eververse, they're getting rid of the current treasures, which is, I can't remember what they're called, Treasures of the Dawning, and they're now going to be called Treasures of Ages, and it will contain literally everything that has ever been released by the live team. Everything that's been released for the Eververse store. And then in addition, there's also some new stuff, which, new stuff, not going to transfer over for us.
Yeah, that I'm not going to purchase, unfortunately.
I'm not going to be spending money on
the old stuff, maybe, like if there's something, if there's something that looks interesting that I'm missing, like one set piece or something. But
yeah.
Well, fortunately for the old stuff, they're making it so you can just buy it with silver dust.
Mm.
Yeah.
There's going to be the silver kiosk has 5 pages on it now, and basically everything that's ever been sold by Eververse is being sold at the silver kiosk. Yeah. So if there's an emote that you missed, if there's a sparrow from SRL that you wanted, you can pick it up. Various ornaments, things like that. You can buy it if it was ever sold in the Eververse store. And fortunately, there's going to be a lot of silver dust in the economy now too, because there's the Treasures of the Ages. You're getting 3 of those per week.
Yeah.
Instead of the current, which is the current, which is like 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
How long is that going to be on the Eververse? How long is all that stuff going to be up there?
I'm going to guess forever, because this is the last live team update.
Wow.
This is the final.
That's really sad, actually, to think about. It's so fun. I mean, it's like the end of Friends. You feel like this is it. This is our legacy now. I'm like, beginning and end of an era.
On to bigger and better things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Better storyline. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Better storyline.
More. I mean, they did say more cutscenes, right? More cutscenes.
They did.
Deeper story and stuff.
More cuts and deeper cuts. Fresher cuts,
Yeah.
hotter cuts.
So dark,
cuts.
No, fresh cuts, like the
fresh, deeper cuts.
So one of the things that I want to get you guys' opinion on, you're going to be able to buy armor for silver dust, like armor from any faction, Iron Banner armor, what have you. Yeah, they're introducing that in the silver kiosk.
Mm-hmm.
My suspicion is that armor is going to be like light level 3, and you're going to have to infuse it up.
Yeah. It'll probably work the same way as the Dusty Iron Engrams, where you could get the old stuff, but you have to still have the things to infuse into it.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah. So, what's you guys' opinion on that, being able to just buy any of it with silver dust?
Why did I grind for it? I mean, why do you grind every week for Iron Banner if you just can go buy the stuff?
It's gonna be kind of it's like RNG, where you'll be able to buy an engram and it'll give you a random piece of the armor, not specific.
Right.
Well, here's the thing. Like, there's people out there that have been playing this entire since beta and haven't gotten something because maybe they don't play as often as we do. So maybe for casual players, it's an opportunity to increase their frequency and drop rate to get specific things that maybe they couldn't get before. I know that's hard for us to believe because I think all of us in this room have everything that there is.
I mean, it's fairly easy to believe because I think every single person here has a story of it took me forever to get this item or something like that. And so it's someone that maybe doesn't put in as much time as us. Yeah, it's totally understandable.
I mean, what's the fusion rifle from Vault of Glass?
Praetorian foil.
Yeah.
Yep. And I just saw Lucky tweeted out that he had just gotten it, and that.
But he doesn't. I mean, he doesn't play raids that
that's
often.
True. He doesn't do raid that often, but anyway,
There's a lot
I mean,
of people
I
that
guess
have raided consistently and never gotten that gun or got it recently.
Never got corrective measure or the pulse rifle from Vault of Glass. Those are the two weapons. Never got.
Well, maybe they'll be coming back, and now you can have the chance to get them.
That'd be sweet.
But I mean,
I'm assuming they're all coming back, right?
You rated a lot. You rated a lot, right?
Yes.
Me? Yeah. Why? Yeah. Yes. 50.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, that's your thing, right?
Yeah. I rated a ton. I mean, not as much as some, but
did you have everything?
Yeah. I mean, of course.
I mean,
I
think everybody has.
Yeah, I did until I deleted it for the I had to delete it for the charity fundraiser in August of last year for DestinyCon.
Yeah,
not happy about that. I was like, if we raise this much money, I'll delete my Praetorian foil. It's gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
I didn't have to delete my Fatebringer. Just saying, I got to keep that.
I just recently had a Fatebringer drop for me. It was like a month ago.
Finally.
Yeah.
Wait, you didn't have one before?
No, I had multiple.
Oh.
I never had a problem with the Fatebringers. In fact, I got my first Fatebringer the 2nd or 3rd week of October in 2014. And then I
got a Fatebringer pretty fast too, and people were upset because I didn't raid that much, and they were like, "What?" But I don't have a Mythic class yet, so
what? I've had so many Mythic class. It took me 8 months of playing Destiny religiously before I even started streaming. I had been streaming for 4 months before I even got my Gallarhorn.
Gallarhorn took me a while.
It was ridiculous. And I actually played Prison of Elders without a Gallarhorn when it was Solar Burn Skolas, and I played it with a Hunger of Crota.
Me too.
Which was the bootleg Gallarhorn.
Yeah,
it was absolutely the bootleg. Yeah,
cheapo Gallarhorn.
It's like,
the legendary G-Horn. Oh my gosh, I remember those days.
It was painful. I won't tell you how long it took me.
The good old Destiny 1 days, guys.
Right?
I played Vault of Glass recently, and the burn right now for strikes, the Siva strike playlist is Solar, and I got the Abyss Defiant.
Oh, and it's small arms.
Oh,
too,
yeah, so that works.
Small arms and it's solar burn. So it drops your light down to from 400 to 360 something, 365. Mm-hmm. And it's just enough of a buff that you can actually kill things with it.
I was gonna say, is it actually worth it?
Yeah, no.
You could use Vision of Confluence too if you still had it.
Right.
Yeah.
I deleted it.
Or Mytho class.
Because I'm a loser. I have it.
Nice.
That's coming back as well, or all the raid weapons.
Supposedly all of them.
We don't know for sure, but
we don't know. I think it's pretty safe to say that Vex and Necrochasm are definitely coming back because there will be ornaments for those.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And do you think Necrochasm is going to be something we're going to have to get the Crota, the Crux of Crota, and all that, or do you think it's going to be a drop?
I hope not, because I couldn't get the white gun thing
The husk.
That I couldn't.
Yeah, it was
I
bugged.
couldn't get the husk.
It was straight
for
bugged.
so long.
I went to go
Yeah.
show people where to get it literally one time, and I had 6 of them, and I was like, I'll just go show you where to get it. This is where you get it, and I got another drop. It was ridiculous. I've had
Yeah,
so
I couldn't
many.
get one. Everyone else was getting one, and I was just like, it's just not happening. It's not happening, guys.
It was actually bugged for the majority of Taken King, if I remember correctly.
It
Like
was,
it wouldn't
totally.
drop.
Yeah.
It wouldn't drop. I feel like that gun, Necrochasm, Vex, they're just gonna drop. They're not gonna have quests
think so.
associated with them.
Yeah.
I don't
It only makes
know
sense.
if they're going to make Necrochasm just straight up drop. I have a feeling like here's my gut instinct
Okay.
is that they want
Okay.
to preserve how these raids were. You know, they're fixing things, they're dusting it, but they're not
Yeah.
changing things.
So you're gonna get the crux of. You're gonna get the drop quick.
I
Or
think
maybe
that-
it'll be a quest line. Do you think maybe it'll be like a thing where you have to drop a quest, like with
Well, it would be cool if they did that, but
Wrath of the
again,
Machine?
I don't think they're going to actually add anything like that. I think it's going to like maintain the characteristics or the integrity of the raids. And so this stuff, that's why I think these weapons are coming back as well. And
They'll dramatically increase the drop rate.
Exactly.
Of the
everything's going to get a big
whatever
boost to the actual
frame,
drop rate.
The husk.
Yeah. They'll probably increase the husk drop rate and also the crux. And they took out the middle one, so you don't need to get the thing.
Eidolon ally.
Yeah, the thing you don't have to buy from
Eidolon,
Eris
Eidolon.
anymore. So
Okay.
that's my thought.
We'll have to see.
They might make it
Okay.
just straight up drop though. It's possible because they're also gonna have to figure out what they're gonna do with Black Hammer. Because if Black Hammer comes back and is full light,
Right.
then what's the
Yeah.
purpose of using Black Spindle?
Oh my god, I forgot about Black Hammer. Holy
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah,
Black Hammer,
Wow.
I don't know what their plan is with that.
right.
God, I hope when if they bring it back in like whatever form it's in, and they keep the Hive Disruptor buff on it, they don't accidentally re-break it again, so it doesn't.
Seriously.
It always
doesn't
does that,
work.
right? The white nail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
What if they did this? What if they made Black Spindle like Black Hammer, OG Black Hammer, and then made Black Hammer like Black Spindle is right now with the oversold buff or whatever. So the Black Spindle essentially has infinite.
You kind of confused me, so I'm.
Okay.
You
I'm
confuse me, and I'm
Okay.
sober, and you confuse Pope, and he's drunk.
Black
so.
Spindle or Black Hammer in
I
the
am not
beginning
drunk.
essentially had infinite ammo so long as you get your crits.
Yes.
So what if they made
Okay,
Black
yeah.
Spindle that version of it? So it actually
Okay,
had
okay.
an exotic perk to it.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I get it now.
Interesting.
Interesting.
now.
There you
Good
go.
thought, Tef.
Interesting.
Keep that.
Yeah.
Keep,
Good job, Tefty.
Write that
Way
one
to
down.
throw-
That's a
Thanks,
good
guys.
Throw
one.
that one out there.
Glad you paid attention and listened. How about it?
Anyhow, and next on the Destiny Community Podcast,
Quality content. That's what we have.
Jack will have 2 weekly bounties instead of one.
Whoa.
Wait, are they really doing that?
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh,
So
excellent.
there's 2
Why?
things. They're
Why?
changing.
Did you say why?
Why?
But why?
PvP.
Why
One
though?
thing that
Why
I'm
though?
gonna feel bad about not completing from Shaq.
Well, they're changing the weekly bounty, or the weekly PvP playlist is now going to be like two separate. It'll be like Clash and Control together, or something like that.
Okay.
And then he will have Clash and Control bounties.
Bounties.
Got it.
That's good.
So there you go.
Be tied to the playlist that you're playing. They're really trying to focus on 6v6
Yeah, they're shrinking the playlist, right?
Yes,
A lot. by half.
they are shrinking a lot. They are currently at 12. They are removing it down to 6 playlists.
I'm not a math genius, but that's half, right, Patrick?
That is
That
half.
is half.
That's a
That is
solid
okay,
split
good.
in half.
That's tough.
Just making sure.
Yep. Nope. That is indeed half. So that wasn't said during the stream. That was actually said that was said on the mega thread on Reddit by a confirmed Bungie source.
Nice.
Which means an actual Bungie person.
Yes.
Not like he's my grandma's best friend.
Yeah,
Who lives
and
down the street.
my friend's uncle.
I
Right.
heard on Twitter.
Oh.
I'm kidding. That's just like you.
Like, did you hear?
Somebody tweeted me.
So it's true.
If you
Yeah.
hear it on Twitter, it's true.
Always.
Totally
Yes.
true. So I'll go ahead and read this here because the number of active Crucible playlists is being reduced from 12 to 6. Classic playlists are being removed, and players who do not own Rise of Iron will only be able to play in the weekly featured playlist. Core playlists will rotate each week to ensure major modes are given adequate uptime. For example, the 6v6 modes available one week may be Control and Supremacy, while those will rotate to Clash and Rift the very next week. Both of Shax's weekly bounties will align with what is being offered each week.
I mean, I think that's good because right now player population is making it real hard to find a match and then real hard to find a good match. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Increasing.
I think
the
at this
population
point,
will
right.
increase
I think
the
in
matchmaking thing.
Consolidating their servers, basically.
yeah. And I think
Well,
at this point we need that, like, because we're
Connection.
nearly at Destiny 2, right? So we might as well try and have the best connections that we possibly can while we're in Destiny 1.
We could try. Yeah.
We could try.
Or
Could.
we
And I
could
wonder
just
if it's in the
throw in the
netcode.
towel.
I put out a video on this, and I was very surprised at kind of the negative reaction towards it.
Yeah.
Do tell.
Well, like I knew when you tell people you're taking away their favorite playlist or their favorite game
that's
mode.
right. The classics.
Oh.
Yeah.
This.
I do like the
Okay.
classics actually, but I feel like it's less.
Well, they
it's
drop
less sweaty.
specific stuff.
Well, that same shit drops in every other playlist.
Yeah.
No, but they feel like it drops higher there.
There's
Jake.
more stuff that drops in other playlists. So I guess if you really want to get technical, yes, but the percentages are so low anyway for you to actually get a drop. It doesn't.
Well, that's the playlist that people feel they can farm IS Luna the best.
Farm in massive quotation marks.
Yes,
Massive
So
quotation marks.
if you're still not going to take away that person's anytime you do anything in a game like this where the people that are still playing it are committed, loyal, like passionate, addicted people, right? You're gonna make a change like that. You're gonna remove a playlist. You're gonna piss people off.
Always.
And I mean, I understand that, if that was your playlist, that sucks. That's like if I really enjoy zoning out and playing the Strike playlist. I love just sitting there and grinding strikes. It's mindless. I've done them 1,000 times. I really enjoy it. I listen to music. If they took away the Strike playlist, I would probably be pretty pissed. So I can understand. I'm not I'm not devaluing the fact that you miss those playlists being gone, but for the good of the order, for the good of the
health
whole,
of the community.
Right.
yeah,
Right.
dropping it to a smaller grouping is going to be much better than keeping your one favorite playlist alive. So
yeah, that's the thing. Like, I totally get it. I totally get that you don't want to not be able to play the thing that you've been playing and enjoying, and that's been your thing for a long time. But like you said, if we're experiencing crappy games that are just super laggy, that's not fun for anyone. Consistently very not good.
It used to be in year one, like it was a very consistently good experience with the laggy things being the outliers. Now, for me, having games start without full lobbies and all the players laggy is the consistent thing. And getting a game that is like full lobby and no lag, that is the outlier.
Does that actually happen that you can join a game without a full lobby now?
Yep.
Oh,
all the
God,
time.
yes.
It happens a
All
lot.
the time.
Yeah.
Literally every time I go stream PvP, it's like, oh, we're in a 4v5, up, we're in a 5v5, up, we're in a 4v4.
How? Why would they even start a game?
They just can't find
not
the
enough
players
players
to put in the lobby.
it does the search algorithm goes like it, from what I understand, does what connection, skill, and it filters
And
through these
time.
steps and then time. And if once you reach the end of it, it's got a parameter for
How much time you're in the queue.
starting a game. If it meets these, like 3 on one team, 4 on another, it will still run it. I believe that. I think that's the last category's time.
Yeah,
Wow.
and eventually the game will just fire with those that are in the lobby. Sometimes we've had like 3v3 in a 6v6 playlist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's-
I've had 4v4 a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, well, that
4v4
makes
is the
sense
common
then to
thing.
get rid of the other playlists to consolidate and, make sure that players can actually connect with one another,
Yep. Yeah. I think
It
it's
just
a
makes sense.
step in the right
but
direction.
Make
it
people
kind of
mad,
has to
but-
happen.
Yeah.
This is something I thought about recently concerning like player population, how they're going to continue with Destiny 1 once Destiny 2 comes out. But do you guys think that they're also going to continue with Iron Banner and Trials of Osiris in Destiny 1?
Doubtful.
But
Doubt it.
I
think
mean,
about it, they're-
Trials probably, but
Yeah.
not Iron Banner. What would that do?
Well, it's technically a part of the Destiny 1 universe, especially Trials. Trials is a weekly ritual now at this point. Do you think
Maybe
they're
they'll
going
make
to
it
shut
a
those
part of
things
the
off?
playlist.
Yeah? Permanent part of the playlist?
I mean, potentially. Like, why? I mean, they could just add it as something that you know, like like Shaxx type bounties where you could just earn things every week.
Mhm.
It's possible.
They could just
Yeah.
have trials running all the time, have it rotating maps, and just people would just go play trials. Maybe.
That's true. So there's very little management behind it.
Yeah. So then they wouldn't have to pick a map, right? That's the main thing that I think I could see them not doing trials is because they have to actually like do that. But if you're just like, here's trials, rotating maps,
Yeah.
go play, have fun.
Yeah. True.
Maybe.
Wouldn't that be weird though, seeing Trials in Destiny 2, like in Destiny 1?
I'm gonna be streaming trials all week.
Like, whoa, people are still playing Trials in Destiny 1 right now? Wow.
What?
Wow.
Okay, so for other playlist changes, Siva Heroics are level. There's no changes to Siva Heroics. There's no.
They are what the same light though, right?
Yeah,
Did
no.
they go up a little?
They were talking about the light level for both Nightfall and the Heroics. Like there was a change, and I was like, oh, so yeah, I wrote those down. I'm like, okay, cool. So there's change. From,
Oh, it's a 380.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's a 380. Cool. What's it? It's a 380 on live. It shows 350 on the. Why are you?
I don't
this isn't
understand
new.
why 380. Why didn't they just bump it up?
Huh?
390 or something.
I don't know.
They kept it at 380. They wanted to keep it there because it's
They wanted
because
to be
when
the middle ground, right?
yeah, when like you're leveling up and everything through heroic strikes, like the Nightfall is much easier to do after you're just grinding heroic strikes for a couple days.
Yeah.
Much more feasible. Yeah, and that was about it actually.
Okay, I got a real
think
question
that
for
was-
you guys.
Blue
Okay.
Flames. What?
Well, I was gonna say, who is legitimately excited about Blue Flames?
I am. It's like an
a Halo
earned
thing.
vanity item. Yeah,
It
it's
started
cool.
in Halo.
It goes away.
I know,
You know
but it's
what?
like I did it every week.
I did it this week, and now it's gone. Next week.
And it's also and honestly, Nightfall Flames were a way to meet people originally in Destiny for me anyway because I didn't know anyone. And so like if
Holy
you
shit,
see somebody
you've
with
done the
Nightfall,
Nightfall.
what exactly? You did the Nightfall. Can you help me do the Nightfall? And say, oh yeah, my I have a friend. We can do this. And then you meet people. I literally the only way I met people was like trolling around the tower. And
I want to be able to
That's really
use my
cool, actually.
chroma to like.
you want to?
I want it to be like
adjust it.
Minecraft. I want to be able to add my chroma together and get a new color. Just
For your Nightfall
why do you
Flame?
want so much from this game? Why?
I'm
Yeah,
most
Pope, 'cause
excited
that's my
about the
job.
new ornaments, to be honest.
Yeah, most of the
because
time
we're getting an ornament for No Land Beyond,
True.
Dragon's Breath, Necrochasm, Mythoclast, Lord of Wolves,
Suros.
and Suros. Is there another one? It was 7, wasn't there?
It is 7. So
Mythoclast, Necrochasm, Suros, no. I wanted one for Drake's Promise really bad that turned it into the gun from Zombies. Because it has the same reload animation as the gun from Zombies in Call of Duty.
Interesting.
So I wanted that because then it was like it won't look like a potato anymore. It will be like a legit space gun.
Potato. It does look like a potato.
Oh, we've had demonstrations of how much of a potato it looks like.
Yes.
I literally made a Dreg's
He
Promise
made
potato.
a Dreg's Promise on screen
couple-
live with an actual potato.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody in my chat was
Yo,
like,
picture
let's
it didn't
have.
happen.
Yeah. Somebody in my chat was like, let's have Holtzmann's potato as the ornament, and I was like, yeah,
Do it.
that would be wonderful. I'd rock
Have
that.
it be an actual
I think
potato.
we all have a potato. At least 3 of us. We 3
I
of
have a
us
full
have
potato loadout.
potato emotes. No, we all have potato. Do you have potato emotes, Heft? I don't even know. have your
I don't
emotes.
think so.
You
Damn.
don't have a potato emote? You need to get potato emote.
I don't have a potato emote.
Well,
You guys
Holtzmann,
need to get on.
We were lacking.
You
I got
need to get
potato.
on the Tate.
Yeah.
I have a resub for you.
Maybe I
Hold
should
up.
just get like a.
Pop that now or later. I don't know.
I'll get a
No one
Drake's
can see
Promise
it.
potato emote.
Do it.
Okay. There you go. Oh man. So yeah, not a hell of a lot going on this week. I think the biggest moments were Blue Flames, as we'd said, and then the PvP playlist changes.
Twilight Garrison.
That is huge.
Oh, and
It's
Twilight.
taking shaders.
Yep.
I don't know why
feels
that
like
took so
we're-
long.
I don't
Silly.
know.
I have a theory.
Okay.
Theorize.
Are you guys ready for wild speculation?
I'm ready.
I'm ready for some wild mics and headphones, but I'll go for speculation as well.
Well, we're going to talk about some wild stuff, and you may want to bring in your own wild thing.
Speculation.
You know, but this speculation can be speculated by you guys too if you want.
Okay. I'll join in.
All right. I know we talked about it a little bit, but I want to speculate a little more.
Okay.
Doesn't it feel like doesn't it feel like they're puffing us up a little bit?
I told you about the car journey and the train ride and the hype train.
I know.
Yeah.
But
I told you.
What did they say about who's that guy that flew too close to the sun?
Icarus. Well,
Icarus.
it's
burnt his wings.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't it feel like they're setting us up for something?
Wait, you think something bigger is happening?
Okay. Well, Tafty said,
I don't know, man. Something feels like it's.
I told
just like
you,
Bungie to do this.
We're in the cards. It's train station, the hype train, and when the patch drops, that's when the hype train begins, and it all begins. And then maybe the Nightfall thing that Tafty was saying, that's when it gets super hype and fast. The train.
Did I say that on this podcast? By the way,
DLC. Do you think there's going to be like a free DLC in August or something? Like when everything ends after that 6 weeks? We could have like a free little like mini
DLC
pump just to be like.
I think it's Destiny.
Hold on, I think we were talking before the podcast when I was saying that stuff, and I don't know if we mentioned it now. Yeah, let me just bring that up real quick. So they're doing.
Okay, yeah, do that.
They're doing the Daybreak thing. Yeah, just in case. They're doing the Daybreak thing. It's going to be every once a month, all the way up until August, essentially, or 6 weeks before August 28th. They're going to have it every single week, and so that was kind of like an earmark of them saying this is when things are happening afterwards from this. So they basically gave us a timeline with that Daybreak thing, like hinted at.
But I'm talking about something else. If something doesn't feel right, like they're giving us. What are they giving us? They're giving us all
an
the
announcement.
powers.
They're giving us the last live update, Pope.
All right, whatever, you guys.
Listen,
you don't
Pope, no.
You don't want to speculate.
Rod's not going to get this cool anymore.
Listen, I don't think they're going to give us anything else, in my opinion. I feel like
I think they're setting us up for Destiny 2.
Yeah, well, the announcement,
that's what
of course.
I've been saying.
August.
No, but like setting us
like
up
next
to kick
week
us in the nuts. No.
What?
No. In August.
Content wise, I think they're gonna like it's. I think it's.
He's saying, why would we grind for all this stuff for nothing?
They've already confirmed, though.
No.
They're trying to tell us. They're trying to get us to be the most badass guardians that we can be.
Already done,
right?
Or
just to, and they're putting us in this playlist that we're gods. You know, they're all this light.
I think I know where you're going with this.
They're gonna break us down.
Are they going to take away all of our power?
They're gonna kick us in the nuts. They have to.
What?
They have to. They are setting us up. They're bringing us up to put us down a peg. I swear to God, this has got to be what's going on.
In Destiny 2, though.
The intro to Destiny 2. We get super powerful, become gods, and then the Cabal.
We're just like Icarus, right? We get we're taking back the Earth, and we're taking back the universe, and we're all like the Golden Age is coming back again.
The traveler blows up. Boom.
You know what does the speaker say?
Explosion.
What does the speaker say? He says kids aren't scared anymore. Well, what happens when kids don't get scared anymore? All right.
Their gods fall, which is guardians.
Thank you.
They grow up well-adjusted and then are able to go to school and become successful in life.
No,
but are constantly scared.
No, on this one.
We know that's not what happens.
I like this. I like this.
Okay.
They're building us up. We're becoming gods, and then this power comes into the tower that shows us that they are the true god. Yes, children.
Wow, so dark.
Anakin. I went super dark.
Changed.
They are the true gods. These people that come to the town. Maybe it's Cabal. I don't know. That's speculation.
So what happens when hubris, like when our man gets too, full of themselves, right? That's what the examples are over and over again, like the Iron Lords. They didn't know that they could even die. They didn't think that they thought they were gods. Mm-hmm. And it's just like nature, anytime anything thinks that they're above it all, something comes and takes them down.
Meteor strike.
So we're looking at, right.
Dinosaurs done.
Mm-hmm. Dinosaur zombie.
So
mechanical dinosaurs shoot them with arrows. Destiny.
I guess I'm just saying that it feels like they're giving us all this stuff that makes us all powerful. Mm-hmm. And it could be for setting us up. and Destiny 2 is going to be about taking us down a peg.
I think they have
I'm
to do
okay
that.
with this.
Yeah,
yeah,
in my opinion,
but I'm
they
just
have to do
saying-
that because how else are they going to explain why all of our stuff went away?
Right.
Be like, the Cabal came and stole my
There
dab.
was no war.
And now for the remainder of Destiny 2, you have to go and get all your old raid gear back from the Cabal and their raids. And that's how you recover your vault.
Oh God.
You
No,
gotta go.
Patrick,
You
I
gotta
don't
go
want
find your stuff, and it's used now.
Scattered
and then
all
you gotta
over the
grind
universe.
for materials, and then
that. To level it up again.
You got
Destiny 2 is basically dude, where's my car, but with
Yes.
dude, where's my fake ringer?
and there's going to be a Craigslist.
Where's my favorite?
You have to go to the Craigslist and figure out who's selling your stuff to go like reclaim
oh
it.
my god, yeah, and then call the police because you think it's yours.
Yeah, and that's a raid.
Shop.
yeah, that's the raid.
Oh my
Busting
God.
into their house. I'm
But
glad
I
they're
like
separated.
this plan though.
I like the way it's playing.
I like this.
I feel like they're setting us up, and we're gonna. This is all part of their master plan.
Nice.
It's gonna be like we got everything. We've completed all our collections. We're super strong, and then boom, it's all gone.
Yeah, just
All,
like
all your power, all your stuff
silly
gone.
humans.
I
Yep.
think that's.
Happening.
I think that's the way it's got to go for Destiny 2.
But now I'm curious as to hell because like if that's what happens, right?
Mhm.
It ain't the. I mean, what is the powerful? Like now I'm afraid.
The darkness,
Because,
man. The darkness.
Illuminati
no, if-
confirmed.
Now I'm
if-
scared.
If we were able to push back the darkness, we were able to push back Oryx and Atheon and Crota. I mean, we were able to push back all these evil
It's
forces,
the
right?
speaker.
Came within.
It's the speaker.
It's
Destroy from
super,
within.
just right. You never know the
Oh crap! The speaker.
right.
The speaker.
I mean, he
Osiris
always plays
comes-
a bad guy. Bill Nye, doesn't he always play a bad guy? Just
Not
saying.
always.
But like, what if we get
Fox News, he
Osiris
does.
and he comes and he's like, yeah, this is what went down with the speaker, and then he gets
He-
called out, and then the speaker goes back to his true evil ways, and then we're with Osiris.
Speaker
The
is
speaker
the
leaves the
traveler.
back. The speaker leaves the back door to the tower open for the Cabal.
I'm pretty sure
Done.
the speaker's the one selling all of our stuff on Craigslist from the vault. Because he has access to all of it.
He
We'll
did
just
let
find out
us
he's been
crash
selling
on his
our stuff.
couch.
Why
Oh my.
can't we get in the traveler? Can we talk about this? What is in the traveler, and why can we not get in there? I'm just saying.
It looks like it's porous, right? Why aren't we like
Yeah,
having picnics on top of it?
I mean, I know that that's like where the ghosts come from and everything, and there's pieces missing, and it's broken and crap. But like, come on, the Death Star wasn't complete, and we could still walk inside that. Like, why can't we?
Real
Just
talk.
saying.
I mean, we recovered parts of it to go back into it. You think they would like?
We
allow us
fixed
in
it.
the door?
Yeah, a
Right.
shard from the Traveler.
I'm saying.
Right.
We straight up trans beamed that thing out of there.
Transmat that back into its proper Lego place.
What,
There's some
what
pretty.
thanks do we get? Not even a tour.
No tour.
I
Yeah, I
know.
want to have a tour.
I want a little bot that rides in front of me and is like.
These are some pretty wild and crazy theories. You know what else
Wait,
are
wait.
wild and crazy?
What?
Don't you take this from me, this amazing segue for an ad read. These wild mics and headphones that we're using. They're just some of the iconic gear that Blue creates. Blue's award-winning products are the driving force behind professional musicians, internet creators, and countless elite gaming teams and Twitch streamers. Their Yeti USB mic is the internet's most popular microphone, and their MoFi and Lola headphones deliver insane sound in a very personalized fit. Blue offers everything you need to completely immerse yourself in the ultimate gameplay experience. Learn more about Blue at bluemic.com.
Very nice.
Okay, what were you saying, Tempty?
I just want to say
I like it. You're nice. Oh.
it was a nice segue. That was great. That was professional.
Yeah, that was good.
Profesh.
Great.
I want to say
Profesh.
that I don't really like how Bungie's doing these streams. I think
Okay.
personally it would have been much better if they just gave a picture of Crota last week on like an Instagram or something like that. Just boom, Crota. Be like, something's coming. Crota. And then this week, put a picture of Atheon. Be like, something's coming. And keep the mystery going. And then this following week,
Giggity.
do a big live stream with all these things that we'd get excited about, and then we get to play it the following week. Because the way it is right
Yeah.
now, I just feel like the hype went from, oh my god, they're coming back, and now it's like, okay,
Yeah.
so some things
Kind of
are
waiting
coming.
to see what's happening.
So I
now,
can't-
Yeah,
but, like,
now they're
can't
gonna
help
give
but
us like
think
a
that-
sandbox update, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like, so here's what's happening with the elemental primaries, and here's what's happened to Scories, and we did something to special ammo economy, And
Also, you can get
Clinical.
Vex legs. Here you go.
yeah, Vex legs, and then we're done. And now go play it next week. I just feel like they do this too often now, where it's this potential hype.
They show off a hell of a lot of what. I mean, not even with with the live updates, like with Rise of Iron.
Oh my god.
We knew so much about Rise of Iron going into it.
It's too
They
much.
better not do that for Destiny 2. I will go and yell at them.
Yeah.
in
We
person.
knew about
I'm seriously
then
going
get
dark.
kicked out.
I'm going dark. You guys can't because content creators. So, but for me, I'm going dark. I'm Destiny 2. I'm not learning anything about it.
Can you tell Deej to stop it, Pope? Just be like, Deej, tell us very minor things.
Yeah.
Just
Hey,
Mind
do
you-
me a favor,
you know-
Watts.
you
Look
know
into
whatever
the camera and talk to him yourself right now.
Yeah, you know
but
whatever
it would work
advertising
better
you're
if you
planning.
did it.
You know whatever advertising you're planning for your like multi-million, possibly billion-dollar, game that's supposed to be coming out. Activision, can you guys just like not
Chill.
chill? Just give us a little.
Just
chill.
don't reveal
Just chill.
everything.
Just chill.
For
Don't
God's
show me the
sakes.
part of the raid that was probably the most fun part, where I had to jump down and I didn't know what was going to happen, but I knew I had to jump there because of the trailer. Please.
Yeah, or
Stop.
don't show us all the gear. Don't show us literally every single exotic that we knew about every single exotic that was coming
Yep.
out in Rise of Iron.
Yes.
Yes, I said.
Like we
100%.
knew what Outbreak Prime was going to do.
Where is our mystery?
So here's I'm
Mystery,
asking.
we need
I
it.
am desperately asking for this right now because it's going to be different later. No matter how bad I beg and plead and bitch that you're not giving me enough information and you're not showing me what I'm gonna get, and is no matter how much I complain about how little you're giving me right before launch,
Pope's telling you to ignore the safe words.
ignore the safe words.
Mhm.
Ignore them. Ignore them.
Keep us in the dark. Keep it mysterious.
Keep us handcuffed.
Yes.
Oh,
Keep,
wow.
And
keep the
blindfolded.
gag. Keep the gag
Wow.
ball in.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
All I'm
This
saying
went
is
to,
they missed a lot of opportunity to have a properly timed hype, and I feel like it just kind of went.
Yeah.
Oh, it's well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I like the whole. I like seeing it's like, oh, we got 3 weeks of streams planned. It's like, sweet. It's like, as a content creator, it's like, that's 3 weeks of videos that I get to make. That's awesome. Hell yeah. But then as a player, it's like, well, shit, I know everything that's coming in with this update now.
Everything.
And
You know,
I
you've
feel
seen
like,
every
I
page
feel like
of
I'm
the
being a
book.
little bit too fucking like thankless here. He's like, thank you for telling us about all this. At the same time, feels like there's not a hell of a lot to discover. Maybe there will be. Don't know. Maybe there will
Maybe
be
there
some
will be.
stuff to.
I
There-
have a
there will
feeling
be.
there's going to be a rainbow colored ornament kitty cape because I want it to be so.
Because you that okay.
Manifesting.
No.
All right. That's awesome.
Can you
I
imagine?
want this.
It's just rainbow kitty cape with the way that it's. Oh man, it would be beautiful.
Mm.
I
An
want
ornament.
it. Yes. A second ornament slot in Trials gear that's rainbows.
There you
You
go.
know what else would be beautiful?
Crafty would love that.
Twitter questions.
If we got into Twitter
Let's do
questions.
it.
Mhm.
Do it. Let's go.
Drop them.
Woo! Since Briar isn't here, I know all you guys love hearing me read the Twitter questions. So I am going to do
Oh,
my
by
best.
this point, the people that hate you have not have tuned out of the podcast anyway.
Yes, thank God. I mean, they were so fun to deal with anyway. All right. Love you all. Kisses. All right. All right.
Was
let's
that's
go.
not a question.
First question is from Liquid Smoke from DRP Fam. With all the raids back, is it possible to see a podcast showdown raid off? All 4 raids, best time wins?
Do
I
it.
think we can. I think we can. We might be able to do something along those lines. Something
Yeah.
along those lines. Not gonna spoil anything that we might have in the works.
We have something in the works.
Just something ticking.
Oh, spoiled.
Maybe.
Way to go, Bungie. Good
Spoiled.
job, Deej.
Way to put it all over Instagram and tell us every detail.
My bad, guys. Shit, I need to follow my own advice.
Put out a trailer first. I want to see it all.
We are working on a really cool project, and if you are listening to this podcast and you follow us on Twitter and you checked out our calendar,
Stuff.
you will found out about stuff. But we are challenging a podcast, and you'll find out soon. Okay.
We're challenging
Let's go.
Shadow DCP.
All right. Next question. All right. I swear to God, I read through these.
Briar's job is difficult.
We
Okay,
realize this now.
Yeah.
Briar's job is difficult.
It
If
is.
you could make a new elemental class, subclass, what would it be? What kind of super would you give it? What would
this
you
loaded
think
one.
of Siva subclasses? Make
No.
maybe a warlock super that heals, gives Siva swarms to allies.
Okay, I got my element. Corrosive energy straight out of Borderlands 2.
Okay.
And the super would have some sort of like melting factor. It's just gonna melt. Yep.
Just
gonna melt.
All right. All right.
My element is death. That's an element.
Ooh. The grim.
Don't know what the
grim
super
element.
does. There's
It
something
kills
to do
stuff.
with death. What?
You're-
Wait. When I get a super, I manifest a big ass scythe, and I can kind of float around the map, and then I can
Ooh.
kill things with my scythe as a reaper.
That you're definitely a warlock. Definitely.
Yeah, you're a warlock.
No, I'm a hunter.
Hunters don't float around the map. Let's be honest. We already know this.
That's true. I need a dress to do that.
We bounce. We
I-
bounce.
Oh, do I have to answer this? Oh, I'm thinking something like the like a void pull, like something in like in Overwatch, like Zarya. I mean, of course,
Gravity.
stereotypical pink hair Zarya. But I mean, that would be cool. But then I'd probably have to be a warlock, and that would be bad. So
I bet Titans could do that.
potentially.
Titans
That's
are
true.
very
Are Titans
like,
well-read?
defensive characters. And that's and she's a
But some
tank
kind of
and
like if
tanks.
we had to drone or something, that would be fun too. I've always thought that having drones of some kind in Destiny would be great, but I don't know. No,
Hmm.
nothing.
I would want my subclass to be like, some sort of flasher class, and you're like, "Foo!"
Speed.
and then
You're gonna have
That's
to
your-
redefine what that word means there, Pope.
No, he. That's exactly
Never
what
mind.
he
What
meant.
he was
That's
doing.
literally
All right.
what he meant.
I don't know.
I thought you were
Not
talking
the
about speed.
flash,
I
the
didn't.
flasher.
Yeah.
No, you super fast speed.
Right.
Are you sure? Because
Yeah.
you went like this.
Wow,
Men like
showing
this.
your
I
penis.
mean,
Show
Flasher.
and go. He wants the
The
flash.
show and
minds
go.
out of the
Try not to get
gutter,
caught.
Please. Are we ready for the next one, Patrick? Or you want to answer this?
I mean, I hate
Patrick's
it.
playing video games.
Yeah,
I
are
see
you
it
on
his
WoW right now? What are you
face.
doing?
Yes, he is. Stop.
I'm doing defeat the extraction crews. I'm helping a level 4.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Well, that's
Oh,
nice.
So sweet of you.
D.
So
4D.
Patrick, this next question is for you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Wait, actually,
Briar
it's
Rabbit,
for-
where
not
are
for you.
you?
It's for
Briar, come back to
Oh,
us.
Briar, please come back. This question is specifically for Shifty. All right, it's from the Mav Show. Can I take you to Applebee's? And when can I get a raid carry?
BB, anytime you want. And yes, please. I need some baby back ribs. Wait, that's Chili's. Never mind. But yes, Applebee's, I got you.
Yeah, they're all
You heard that,
microwave
Matt.
anyway.
Has to be about getting someone to move to Seattle.
I'm working on it.
Move
Just
out
moved to
here.
Tampa like 6 months ago.
It's fine. You can.
And I
move.
have a cute dog, and she would
You can
have
bring
to
the
go
dog.
across.
Mhm.
You'd have to come. Well,
They're-
yeah,
all-
I'm
My
all the
cats
apartments that
flew
we
from
looked at are-
England
Yeah.
to Seattle.
What?
They took their
Crazy.
own plane by themselves.
They had their
They
own
got
plane. When did they get their pilot license?
Chartered a flight.
Yeah,
Chartered a flight.
had their own little outfits.
all the apartments that we looked at are very pet friendly. So
Are they?
Yes, they are
Yeah.
very.
they're very pet friendly.
All right. So the next question is from DRM3CIX because I can't spell that, whatever that means. Okay.
Pronounce it.
Right.
Dream something? I don't know.
Dream Shrex. Okay.
Good job.
With all the older year one trends returning with Age of Triumph, what are the chances that we'll see year one trials guns?
So actually, fun little thing that someone noticed that I didn't notice because I'm not smart enough to notice things. Someone pointed out that in the record book where you had the trials weapons,
Mhm.
you had like primary adept, and it was specifically about adept. It also said heavy adept.
Hmm.
So
There,
maybe they'll be bringing back the heavy weapons and trials, and maybe
there were never any heavy.
there weren't
adept
any
weapons.
adept.
No.
No, but maybe now
always-
there will be.
Maybe there'll be a fucking sidearm. They've never done a sidearm.
I want a
before for
sidearm. I want a
trials.
trowel sword with a big ass eye on it that
I
looks like
know.
Soul Edge from Soul
That would be
Calibur,
cool. Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
please.
Your eyes got so big. You got super
Bunch,
excited.
get on it. Make one more. Make one. If you're not already on it, just make room for one more
Do it.
live update. We want some
You got a
trials
week.
weapons. Just
The trials update. Setting us up for Osiris that will tell us about the
Oh.
speaker and the downfall of humanity. There we go. Perfect. Let's go.
Osiris.
actually sounds.
the guy who
actually
actually killed all of Destiny.
So Silent JTX asks, is Patrick going to miss his Dead Zone Revolution cloak in Destiny 2? We all know how sentimental he gets.
Demental Patrick.
I'm not sentimental at all. I'm just gonna never play Destiny 2 because I don't want to give up my cloak. That's fine. It's a sound job strategy. No, all things must eventually, go away and whatnot. And I'm okay if my cloak doesn't make it there. I will probably cry for 5 months, but it's okay. It's fine.
Monsoon.
Crying to the tears of your controller in Destiny 2.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be fine.
Yep.
Okay, Rich DeSena asks, also, oh my gosh.
Read the words, Pope.
Also
Left to right.
possible the stranger, I don't know.
This is why Briar
Twitter
prints 'em out.
messes. Does he really?
Yeah, he prints
Because
them out.
Twitter, when you go to read them, they don't read the way that you,
That you read
it
them?
changes them over time, like it archives them.
What?
I think
There's
you're
a
just drunk,
decay.
folks.
There's no
That's
decay
what
on
happened.
Twitter.
Are you
I'm
drunk
not.
right
I
now?
swear to God, they went away. All right. I'll be back. I promise. Talk amongst yourselves. War in the Middle East. It's neither a war nor the Middle East. Discuss. Okay. We're gonna go with our go-to. How many Merkins does Shifty have in her collection?
Also, what's a merkin?
Yes,
Birkin
explain.
is-
Also,
pubic
what's
wig.
a Merkin?
Oh my
Pubic
god.
wig?
Okay, so I used to make wigs for a living. Did that come from Chicken Lord?
It came from Chicken Lord, and he wants to know why you hate him as well.
I hate him because he's a troll. And what's up, mods? Hi, I like you and you're nice. Also, all of my mods got mod status because they're trolls. So Merkins are pubic wigs, and I used to make wigs for a living, and everybody likes to tease, even in the wig making community, about Merkins. Yo, what you making, a Merkin? Yep, every time. So
Wait,
I have
wait.
55. I'm just gonna say 55 because it's funny.
So
What?
is it an actual wig for your hair made out of pubes?
No,
Or a
no,
wig
it's
down
a
there?
No, it's a wig. Like, okay,
It's
so
a
back
southern
in like,
wig?
it's a
Mhm.
southern wig. It was in the times like when syphilis was a problem, and so you lost all your hair because of it, evidently. And so, in order for people to pretend like they weren't sick or that they didn't have it, they wore pubic wigs.
Whoa.
That's very mean to
Yeah.
pretend.
It is very mean. And so, and also, then they became for fashion, and then
Fashion.
now you wear Merkins generally on TV when you're trying to cover your woohoo, because you're trying to not be in a
Right.
basically like yeah. So you see them on things like True Blood. Like True Blood had them. You wear that, so you cover everything
Huh.
literally.
With actual
Mhm.
pubic hair.
And it's not literally it's probably hair from someone's head that they put on a.
So you're
So-
saying that Patrick's
Yeah,
hair
my
could be
hair.
on some strippers like Yoo-hoo
Woo-hoo.
right now?
I mean, probably not a stripper, probably an actress, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Strippers, I
Hair
don't think
could
really
be
want
on
to cover
Scarlett
that up.
Johansson.
Strippers
That's
aren't
true.
trying to prevent the thoughts of thinking
I'm
that
gonna
they
go
have
with she's
syphilis.
probably not. I mean, I don't think she's a natural brunette, so that probably wouldn't work out.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
So, moving on to our next question. Guys, do you think Bungie will put transmog system into Destiny 2?
I hope so.
I'd say there's a
That would be
50-50 chance.
I say that
feels
there's
like-
a massive fat maybe.
Yeah.
That's a
Big
fact.
old maybe. Well, I mean, if you look at all the changes that they did in Destiny 1, where they're constantly bringing in old armor. They're they've made the infusion system as kind of a way to transmog armor. I feel like it's enough of a community requested thing that if they go forward with, the RPG system that they currently have, where you're, equipping new gear, collecting gear, shooting and looting, there's going to be some pieces of gear that you want, that you really like and you want to constantly use. So I could totally see them implementing that.
Agreed.
All right. I found my questions. It's now back to normal.
No more.
Okay.
Okay. Since the Triumph. Okay. So Michael Turner asks, since the Triumph boxes will give everything they have sold, is there anything you're looking forward to getting?
I have everything.
You're gonna.
I think
I
there's
spend enough money in the Eververse that I feel like
Yes.
if I don't have it, I don't want it anymore.
Also, are you gonna be able to get the ornaments out of them? The new ones?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll probably be interested in the Necrochasm and Vex ornaments. Is there Vex
The
ornaments?
no land ornament. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, those would be cool to get.
I'm really interested to see what the no land ornament will look like
Mhm.
because it's like it's an old gun. So is it going to turn it into
I look
like
forward to the video 5 minutes after the patch drops, Watts.
Okay, thank you.
There's no salt there. No salt.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you are listening right now and you need a consistent YouTuber to show you what armor looks like
Fashion.
and like just general fashion stuff, Watts
Your
is the
fashion
one to go
sense.
for.
Yes. Your fashion videos are on point.
Like me, I'm over here like testing stuff. It's like, okay, what are the recoil patterns? Watts is
I
like,
don't do
oh
that.
my god, this ornament looks sick.
Like, oh my god, guys, there's a new shader. It looks beautiful. That's my videos. Yep. That's my content.
Okay, so next question comes from Gray Wanderer. He wants to know, with Daybreak, will some exotics be nerfed, such as Celestial Nighthawk? Thinking Solar Burn, Tether, and Bubble will melt.
Doubt it.
No, it's to be pure
want that,
fun.
right?
Pure fun madness.
Yeah.
Why would they nerf an exotic because one rotating buff happens to make it okay?
I don't know.
I feel
Tell
like
me
they've
about
done
it,
something
Night
like
Stalker.
that with like special ammo.
Blade Dancer.
Blade Dancer, yep.
Fusion Rifles. I don't know. Why? What?
Spaghetti Code.
You know, they did nerf fusion rifles this last patch. They found a roundabout way to do it.
It's true.
None of them have ammo now.
Beautiful.
Every patch. Hey,
Every-
so next question comes from Ray Whitelaw. If you were an ice cream, what flavor would you be? Quick. Stop thinking. Go.
Rocky
Vanilla,
Road.
Chocolate peanut butter cup.
gluten free.
Well, obviously.
What's yours?
I don't know.
What?
That's hard.
You'd be that soy bean ice cream crap.
You went
What
to
is
the-
it?
Almond.
Almond
Taste.
milk.
Oh,
Coconut ice
so
cream's
delicious.
actually
You're
probably
talking
the
about, right?
best.
So delicious.
Coke. Yeah. No. But
I
the
didn't know this
coconut
would be such a
coconut
tough question.
coconut
vegan?
ice cream is better. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Coconut ice cream is probably the best alternative to dairy in terms of ice cream.
Yeah.
Coconut is
Coconut milk was always my favorite. Like when I was vegetarian for a while, and like it was great. Coconut milk was the best. It's like the
Bananas.
most similar.
Bananas really good too. Like you freeze the bananas and then blend them up.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
put a
I've
little
had that
bit of
before.
vanilla.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey, Patrick, this next question is for you. Not really, but I figure I'll get the most succinct answer from you.
Okay.
S. Watts asks, any chance for raid matchmaking with the update?
No.
Good. All right, next question comes to Parasite X. Bummer there will be no matchmaking for Nightfall raids and other things. Do you think Destiny 2 will matchmake everything, Patrick?
No.
Okay,
Good.
next question. See, we're burning through these. See, what Breyer doesn't have.
You're
Next
wasting us
question.
burning
Let's
through
you
go.
his
just,
commentary.
you just
Keep
ruined it
them
right
coming.
there, Pope. Got to keep it coming.
All right. Roberts asks, what is each of y'all's favorite? Y'all, he actually said y'all's.
Yeah, y'all.
What's
What
up with
is
y'all?
each of
Oh, yeah.
y'all's favorite
You don't,
individual raid
you don't say it
encounter
with a
and
draw
why?
like y'all.
What is
Try
each
to
of
say it with
y'all?
golf ball while
Y'all.
you're trying to say it's just y'all.
What was the
Y'all?
question again?
Y'all.
What's y'all's favorite? What raid? No.
Individual raid
Y'all's favorite.
encounter and why?
Oh, I know. My favorite raid encounter. What do you mean, like the actual encounter, or just doing something in the raid? Because I trolled the freaking hell out of some mods. Oh my god! I took my friend to the. I took one of my mods who had never run Oryx before, and took her to the dick wall, and it was just the most magical thing ever. Like
Nice.
we literally was like, okay, now follow the
round
spark.
the corner.
You have to get the extra points. We can't get them because we haven't done it. We've already done it. We all already have the points, but we get extra XP if you go around the corner and you collect the spark. You have to collect the spark. Goes around and collects the spark. Fucking watched. It was amazing. We just lost it.
That's
It
the
was.
best thing in the world.
I love it every time. Every time. It's great.
I don't know why we've never raided before together, because I'm famous for trolling people in raids, if you believe it or not.
Oh, I went full on. Like I told her, I was 100%. Make sure you get it. I need those points. It's serious. Don't mess it up.
Pope has trolled me in some occasions.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it
Why am I not
wasn't in a
surprised?
raid. It was actually in Black Ops, the zombie mode.
I was like IRL. Oh no. Okay.
That too.
What was it?
in IRL.
No. I'm that at the very beginning when in Orcs, when you first leave, where the that first starting area where you got to bring the you got to load up the things, the shiny balls. When you go inside, underneath once you go through the portal, underneath there's a ghost on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Or like where it should be a ghost, right? So I go, oh guys, there's a dead ghost here. It doesn't count for anything, but you can come over here and grab it. Maybe it will be for another expansion, but go ahead and grab it. And so I curl up in the corner so everybody comes running over, and I have my ghost sitting out in front of me. It's right here. It's right here.
Oh my goodness.
It's great.
That's good.
Oh man, did everybody try to
actually
collect
pretty
it?
good. That's
Pretty
actually
good.
It's good.
It's
Yeah.
the only time you'll see me compliment Pope. That was pretty good.
Thank you. Okay. Jason asks, with a new Mayhem addition to the Nightfall, don't you think it will make it easier? We already answered that one. Thank you, Jason, for the question. Scroll back about 20 minutes. Lane Painter asks, what are the DCP favorite scary movies? What? No one's asking Destiny stuff. What are your scary movies?
There's nothing to really talk about that much. It's like,
I don't really have like a scary movie.
I don't think I have a favorite. I like the Japanese Ring. The Japanese version of the Ring.
I don't watch scary movies.
Yeah, I hate scary movies. That's actually a good movie.
So
my big list.
Favorite like scary movie, probably Jaws. If you're looking for like a more modern scary movie, The Witch. It's kind of like a Puritan horror tale. Really, really fantastic. Very well filmed. A lot of people hated this one, but what is it? The Woman in Black. I think the one with Daniel Radcliffe in it. I thought that one was really well done, fantastic. A lot of people seem to hate it. Whatever. Horror movies, man.
He's not Harry Potter.
I like horror
It's bad.
movies. When you come here, we can go watch horror movies because Tomo.
Oh hell yeah!
Yay!
Wait, Tomo hates horror movies?
Yeah, he won't watch them.
Oh, I hate
What?
him.
Tomo, nut the fuck up.
It has nothing to do with that.
I'm with
Oh,
Tomo.
my God.
See, we're gonna
I'm
have
like
to go
Tomo.
watch movies together.
No, I don't want to like have a bunch of weird stuff going through my brain when I'm sleeping.
It's a fucking movie. It's
exactly.
not real.
I'm going to be thinking about it when I go to
Real
bed.
life.
I don't like.
Real life
Yeah,
is
I don't like
scary
playing
enough.
horror games
I don't need
either.
to fucking get.
Same.
Well, that's like the beautiful dichotomy of it is that there's like this absolutely horrific thing happening on screen, this absolutely horrible thing, but it's a movie, it's an illusion, it's fake, it's not real.
You get
You
to
don't-
all the
you don't
experience
have
horrible
the
those
shit that
emotions
voices.
actually
without
goes down
experiencing
isn't happening on the God damn.
You don't have those voices telling you to do that stuff once the movie's over.
Wait.
What? Did I say that out loud?
Awkward.
Okay,
This
moving
explains
on.
so much.
All right. This question is for all of you guys. Can we start petitioning to save the icebreaker now? Once sidearms get an ammo nerf, it will probably be the top of the meta.
Actually, Josh Hamrick has already said on Twitter that Icebreaker is performing as it should.
Working
And
as
even
intended.
with whatever changes that will come to Sidearms and No Land Beyond, Icebreaker is still a sniper rifle that's performing like a sniper. And I'm frankly going to agree with that. And it's a sniper rifle that you can flinch. You can get hit by it. Yes, it does ignore the special ammo rule in the Crucible, and it's always going to have ammo. So it is, whoever's using it, you're going to have to be aware. Yeah, and it's an exotic. I feel like Icebreaker is in a fine spot. And I'm not saying that just because I'm using it this very literal second. It's fine.
Yeah, it's
Not
fine.
biased at all.
Icebreaker's fine.
It has very
it's
low
fine.
aim assist too. It has very low aim assist too.
All right. This question comes from Michael Robinson. If you could play a strike with any other two people in the world, living or dead, past or present, who would you pick and which strike?
What's the longest strike in the game?
Omnigul.
Like not speed.
Omnigul? Silencer scream.
Oh
Not
my
Omnigul.
God.
That one's too loud. I'd probably just do Devil's Lair. Audrey Hepburn.
Mm-hmm.
No. I always wanted to meet her, talk to her. Very interesting human. And on Devil's Lair because it's the longest one. And then I guess, I don't know, JFK. Just because JFK.
You could ask him who shot him.
So
No,
who?
you probably didn't see it.
Yeah,
That's true. I think I'd go with David Attenborough for one.
Nice.
For anyone that doesn't know, he's the guy that does all the BBC documentary things. He investigates it. Yes, his voice is great. So he could just talk me through the strike, like what's going on from David Attenborough's perspective. It'll be great. Another person, probably just Lupe Fiasco, because he's been my favorite artist for so long. And he's so smart, and he knows about... We have a lot of the same political views and views on the world, so that would be kind of cool to talk about that. With David Attenborough just in the background, kind of like...
And here we see two dregs.
Exactly.
The hierarchy of the fallen.
Imagine! Perfect! It's the Destiny documentary. Destiny Planet Earth. Cosmodrome. So good. I don't know what strike, though. So, something cool.
Tefty?
I'm trying to think.
I mean, I feel bad because the people that I admire are alive and they're just funny. And I don't know.
Go for it.
I mean, there are so many people that you want to be cool and I want to answer, Mother Teresa, but she really doesn't want to play a strike. I think the most fun people to play with would be Jennifer Lawrence. I think it would be like amazing.
J-Law.
Because she plays video games, like it. Like if she was not, like frolicking around in her like fancy clothes and private jets and stuff, she probably would be playing video games. Another person who I've only recently started following on Twitter. Have you ever seen iZombie?
Yes.
Anybody? Rahul Kohli is the her like coworker. He plays like the whatever other medical examiner.
Yeah.
And he is actually a gamer in real life, and I would like totally love to play video games.
Apparently
he plays all the games.
Apparently Elon Musk is pretty into games. There's a interview where he was just talking to the interview after it was over. And he's like, dude, so what games do you play? It's like, oh yeah, man, I'm a Soldier 76 main in Overwatch. And
Oh God, why? and then you realize that you don't care anymore.
what if like Elon Musk's like, I'm a Hanzo main? You're like,
Genji main. We need a healer. Switches to Hanzo.
Tefty, you got one?
Man, I think it just because it would be funny to have like Peter Dinklage and Zach Galifianakis in a strike together.
Yo! That would be awesome.
Man, I'd like to have Kate Six in there.
Nathan Fillion.
Oh,
Nathan
dude,
Fillion.
Nathan Fillion? That would be amazing.
Yeah. I guess, and I'd love to have like Eris Morn. What's her name? Morla.
Oh,
Just for the entertainment value of having them voice act the whole like, and do like Kate Stash or something,
or get like Nathan and Lance Reddick, the guy that does Zavala.
Yeah.
Just get both of them together because
that would be great. Yeah,
Lance apparently
That
does
would be
play
really good.
Destiny.
Oh, does he?
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
it would be fun to have them just kind of talk through and have a dialogue that's not there, but now they could create it.
Yeah, that'd
Read
be
the
really cool.
Grimmark cards.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Next question. Oh, we already asked this. We already answered this one, but Twisted Fate said, what are your thoughts on what the Traveler is? A planet we land on? Maybe a structure we can go inside? Rewind about 30 minutes.
it's a housing for all the ghosts at the moment. That's really
It's
bad.
a giant jawbreaker.
Yes.
Yes. We must
It
all
is.
lick it.
Look at to get to the
You
center.
start first.
You go first. Yeah. All right. So Rich asks, what do you think the challenge challenge modes will be for Vault of Glass or Crota. I foresee no teleport for Templar.
I think that's a pretty safe bet because that one's already kind of built into the fight where you get access to the secret chest if you don't let him teleport.
And before
for Atheon, have we already talked about this?
We did
last week.
Last week, yeah.
It's like the no times vengeance.
But I guess now what we could expand on this question though is we know that now the Death Singers will be.
Yeah.
Oh, we know that now?
Yeah,
right.
we know that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And so the Death Singers, what would a challenge mode for the Death Singers be?
Do it in like a minute and a half.
Would it be time based?
It is timed, isn't it?
No, I know, but I mean, what would be the challenge mode of it?
Kill them in opposite order.
Kill him in one round? No, you can't do it in one round.
Maybe
you can't do it in one round, but you can do it in opposite order.
Wait, we're talking about Crota.
No, the Death Singers in.
Death Singers.
For the Crota raid, Death Singer has
Oh.
been confirmed as
Yeah.
the challenge. Death Singer and Crota are the challenge.
Yeah. What if the first time you kill one of them, you then starts a timer, you have to kill all of them within a minute of each other?
No, the one in Crota, not Kingsfall. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one in Crota.
We're
yeah.
getting so-
One in Crota, not Kingsfall.
Crota, guys. Crota.
Yeah.
Crota.
Crota.
Yeah,
How long
there's
has
only
it you
one Death
guys
Singer.
been since you guys rated?
No, the two of them come out.
Those aren't Death Singers. Those are just witches. The Death
Oh,
Singers
they're
are
just
the
witches.
one.
the one
It's
death.
only
Right,
one.
right. Got it.
Okay, so
The last time
Iria.
I've done
It's just
Crota,
Iria.
probably a year ago. I don't know. No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
A
Well,
long time.
that's what I was saying, like a timer. You have to do it like within a minute and a half or something.
Yeah.
Or however much minute or time is left on the timer.
Mm.
Well, you kind of do already because if she
no
sings her
song.
song, then you're toast.
Before she sings the
Right.
song. Yeah. Well, you have 30 seconds after she sings her song or something.
She starts singing it, and you have a pretty generous time.
What if the two witches, right,
Mhm.
need to be
Wizards.
killed within a few seconds
Simultaneously.
of each at the same time, around the same time?
That's essentially what I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
When I was saying the Death Singers.
My brain was somewhere else.
Yeah.
Got it.
Like,
Well, the two witches. Okay, so
so
and then,
kill the
and then
witches
the
and
Death
her
Singer
within like a minute of each other.
yeah.
Oh, right.
But remember, this is going to be a harder light, right? This is going to be so. I think a lot of people's mindsets, because I read a lot of stuff on Twitter about this, is that a lot of people are still thinking Crota's easy.
It's not. It's good. That encounter is going to be rough.
Do you remember when when Crota was hard?
It was
the
tough.
Death Singers were no
It was
joke.
tough. Yeah.
So there's
It
a
was
lot of
very
yellow
tough.
knights that come out of that.
There's a ton. And then you
I
have
hope
the
that's
Boomer
something they
Knights
clean
and
that
all
up.
that
They
stuff.
might-
It's going to be
I
rough.
really hope they clean that up
Yeah.
where it just doesn't spawn like 500 knights at the end. It's like, oh yeah, so you're gonna have to, but good luck, have fun cleaning up all this. If you're the last
And then it
one
all
alive,
keeps
fuck
spawning.
you.
Like, why?
Yeah.
Last
Yeah.
one's alive, and you wipe. Oh nope.
More
that's technically-
acolytes.
Well,
Yay.
and then you don't wipe because you want to keep all the orbs on the ground for
Yeah.
the fight.
Exactly. And then some nerds, I thought we were wiping.
Mhm.
Classic.
It's on hard
I've
mode,
never
and you
done
have
We
to.
can do it 5-man. Let's go.
Yep.
God, the
All right.
days when Crota was hard. It's going to be so much fun to see
Coming
reboot.
back. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm. And before solo Crota, just saying.
Yeah.
This next question comes from Robert. He wants to know, despite starting with one character, have your characters much closer? So basically, what he's trying to say is, even though you've started with one character, do you find all your characters around the same playtime, or is there one that's
No.
No, not at all.
No.
He says, "My English is terrible. I'm an embarrassment. Forgive me. I'm Scottish."
No,
I
you're just
started with a
drunk.
warlock. That was my main. I just started because I read up on the different subclasses, and I thought that warlock sounded fun and fancy and like wizards and shit, and I
Yeah,
was really
see,
excited about it.
Pompous
And
wizards.
then I learned I learned and I got good, and now I'm a hunter. So.
See, I knew you were my stream wife for a reason.
Ha!
You just-
Hunter,
you
my
want a
hunter
challenge.
is like 90% of my time played. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I deleted my Titan, it was I'd say 75% of my playtime.
Yeah.
Okay. Brandon Gilbert asks, when do you think the PlayStation exclusives are coming to Xbox? will it even matter?
By the time they come, I'm pretty sure it won't matter.
Yeah, I was talking about this. I was talking about this on stream. Basically, once Destiny 2 comes out, then you can get that stuff on Xbox, which is really lame.
That's
Super
lame. Super lame.
Jade Rabbit, Zen Meteor.
That's
Strike.
super lame. I'm not gonna lie.
Isn't that lame?
It is lame.
I'm normally one to fan the flames of like consoles, so I get flame, like people stirred up. That's an easy troll. That's like easy. But in this case, I'm not gonna troll. I'm just gonna be completely honest. That's lame.
Yeah, I think it should have been like a timed, like 1 year or something. But I don't know. That's what a lot of exclusives, console exclusives do.
Yeah, it'll be like console exclusive for like a month.
Yeah, or
like
sometimes
year.
even a whole year. But I mean, at least give them a time that it's.
Do you
going
think
to
Bungie
be.
now in Destiny 2? Do you think Bungie will have more negotiating power for that kind of stuff? Because I can't imagine that Bungie would want to willingly not allow some of their content to be played by part of their community, right? Right. So I'm thinking like Titanfall, right? After their first outing, they were then free to open up to consoles and multiple stuff. So do you think the second outing out, the second Destiny 2, they'll have more freedom?
Depends. I really hope that they go that way, because it's just disappointing that even now people are still like, when I stream and we're gonna go on Sector 618, it's like, oh, what's that map? Or we go play the Datto strike. It's like, what's that? What's the strike? Anytime it's in footage that people don't know about, it's like, man, that sucks, because, well, Sector 618, that map can go die in a fire.
Nobody wants that.
It's awful.
No one wants to play it. I
Trials.
will gladly keep only playing that just for you guys. But man, it sucks. That strike is actually very fun. It's really cool to run, and people on Xbox will never get to run it. People will never get Jade Rabbit, Zen Meteor, when it's actually relevant to use. I mean, yes, they can get it once it eventually comes over, but by the time that happens, Destiny 2 is going to be here. You're not going to be playing Destiny 1.
Yep.
I think it would be a great thing if they could just release it for everybody at the end of this month.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
That would be good. That would be what they
give them five-ish months to be able to just actually play with the damn stuff.
That's what they should do.
Except for the map, we'll keep that so we just never have to have it for trials.
Yeah,
please.
But if my theory about Trials of Cyrus is correct afterwards, then Sector 618 might become a Trials map in the future of Destiny 1 while Destiny 2 is out.
Rotating maps hype.
Yeah.
Have fun with that if you're still playing Destiny 1 when Destiny 2's out.
I mean, people still play the other CODs. You never know.
Never know.
As long as the servers are up, somebody's going to be playing.
Someone's going to be playing it.
Yeah, sure.
Do you remember that guy that was the last guy to be playing Halo 2?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, he had his console up, or his game up, and he wouldn't turn off his PlayStation, or his Xbox for like a week or 2 weeks. He managed to keep it up.
Why?
All right.
Nostalgia.
Nikolai Crawford asks, if the Freightbringer had different perks, how triggered would you be? P.S. Love the podcast. Been listening since Planet Destiny.
Thank you for listening to us for that long. I think Fatebringer is Fatebringer because of those perks.
Yep.
So
for sure.
Yeah, it would need to keep that legacy alive.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys all agree?
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
All right. Asaldo Alvarado asks, if D2 goes to PC, do you think console exclusives defeat the purpose of growing the player base? I'm hoping exclusives go away.
No, I mean I see exclusives with other games as well, and console exclusives don't necessarily mean that the PC is not going to get it, because console exclusives don't extend to PC. And it's also, and the player base is, I don't think that has anything to do with exclusivity and growing your player base. I don't know. I just feel like
growing the player base isn't, console exclusives don't grow the player base. They prohibit it. It prohibits and consolidates it onto one specific area. No, just no. I don't think so.
Thanks for the question.
Yeah.
Rocco,
Problem is that we don't
go
have
ahead.
access to the data. We can't see how many players there are on PS4 versus Xbox One, vice versa, and all that with the old gen. So we don't know whether or not it actually did grow the PS4 side bigger or not. It feels like there are more players on PS4, but I think more than anything, it hurts the community in the long run. It might grow the population initially for when it launches, but 6 months later, the population gets salty over those things, which creates more strife and less people that would actually stick on. So I think in the long tail it prohibits things, but in the short run it can actually spark some sales.
Agreed, which is another thing, just harkening back to the timed release of exclusive content. You know, I mean, even 6 months, that's a long time still, but be nice.
All right. Our next question comes from Rocco. Any plans for St. Patty's Day? Gluten-free green beer, Tefty? Maybe a special version of Trials would be cool.
Yo, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Got a new green shader?
Green screen, let's go.
We'll drink some Jameson.
I think that's all it would be. Green. They wouldn't do maybe a green shader or something, but that seems kind of.
You already have one, the Mountain Dew shader.
We already have
exactly.
one.
Do the do.
Maybe I'll wear that shader for
Patty's Day.
Yeah.
Do it.
Todd the Gator asks, "Hi, love the podcast. It looks like I'll be done with the live event in a month. What do you think?"
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
About a month.
Yeah, about a month.
Unless you want all the armor.
Yeah.
From the
raids. I mean, the raids are going to be kind of staggered out over the course of a month. So
yeah.
Technically, yes.
And they're going to be incredibly generous.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Generous as heck.
As heck.
Twig
1987 asks, which new exotic ornament are you looking forward to seeing the most? Also, pies, sweet or savory, i.e. fruit or meat.
Ooh.
Meat pies? I don't know. So, exotic ornaments.
No land.
Mythoclast.
Necrochasm.
All of them and none of them. No, all of them. I think I'd probably like to see the Necrochasm the most. Be interesting. Also, pies, I'm going to go with, how about sweet and tangy? I like rhubarb pie.
Ooh, nice.
Rhubarb is good.
Cherry pie.
Never been
my favorite.
Mm-hmm. You would be.
Hey, they make gluten-free versions.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No pie selection. What?
Oh. No, not really. I like potatoes and pie. Potato pie.
Tater pie.
Really? Is that a thing?
Yes.
It is.
Potato pie?
Yes.
Yeah, shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie has
I'm
meat and
thinking-
potatoes.
Got it. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to picture like a pie, like an apple pie. And
You just can't
like
get
No,
behind
meat
that.
pie.
It's a
Potatoes in it.
potato that you hollow out and then you put pie in the potato to make a potato pie potato.
Yeah.
Boom.
Have you never
I
had?
kind of want to do that now.
Have you never had a chicken
I'm
pot
probably
pie?
gonna do that.
Pope?
I've had a chicken pot pie.
And do you like it?
I love chicken pot pies.
That's what I'm saying. Delicious.
We're just not used to like beef in pies, like meat.
Yeah.
I
think it's like a British
love
thing.
meat.
It is
I
a
love
British
meat pies. They're delicious.
You love meat? We knew that.
We knew that
I
already.
already. Yeah, you knew I love that. My stream wife, whatever.
Next question.
Garrett asks us, do you think Bungie's focus on 6v6 playlists in Age of Triumph is their way of combating matchmaking woes?
Partially, yes.
Talked about this a little bit,
yes.
It's also
They're trying.
it's also a future momentum towards leaving Destiny the way it is, while another game flourishes.
Yeah.
Yep. Because I imagine, like, if this seems like it works for now, there's only going to be 6, and Destiny 2 rolls out there, they don't want to spend time fixing the playlist for Destiny 1.
Yeah.
You just want to leave it as it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Corey without the E asks, do you think we'll have all new supers for D2 or the old supers plus new ones?
The more I think about it, I feel like we're going to get all completely new stuff. Even though, I don't know, part of me thinks that, they're not going to they're just gonna like kind of improve and add, modify the current ones that we have because those are all built into the lore already. But we could totally have something come in. Yeah, totally new stuff.
It's gonna be like Destiny 2, the prequel.
The prequel.
Oh, God.
And we don't have anything yet. The golden age.
Destiny 2, the one before Destiny 1. That's what that translates into.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna build on the current ones, but they're gonna be different enough to not feel like, oh, it's just Golden Gun again. I think they're gonna have enough difference with
Golden knife.
The golden knife. The golden assault rifle.
So, what if we don't have the Traveler's Light?
Conspiracy theory.
It's not Destiny.
All right.
We're a dark
It turns out to be bad. Wasn't the Traveler originally when the story was?
I mean, I'm thinking like, what if I'm thinking, what if we get pushed out from the tower, right? And it's our proximity or our charging up of the light. It's like a Green Lantern has to go back to the Traveler to charge up his.
You think that's what gives us the supers?
It's like our light, right? I don't know. I'm guessing that like that.
Ghosts have to come back to the Traveler every so often. If they don't have
them flying away,
or else they die.
Because we revive the dead ghosts. Yeah, that makes sense.
We use a little bit of our light to revive them.
Huh.
So we got to go back to the Traveler.
I don't know. I think we are
If we
a piece
Traveler
of that
travels
light.
and we lose our light.
Well, I'm not a lore guy, but isn't the Traveler came, showered in the light, created the the Golden Age and so on and so forth, and then it died essentially, right? Or it got like
no, it's hibernating.
It got hibernated.
Yeah, and it brought all the bad guys.
It's a neutral right now.
Everybody's chasing the Traveler, and that's why we're having fights.
Yeah, it's sleeping, but we are a piece of its light. So essentially, or at least I think, we're a piece of their light. That's why we can do the supers and everything. I don't know if you necessarily need to go get a charge up, like a tune-up, oil change from the Traveler.
I'm just thinking, what happens if the oil runs out?
What happens if the Traveler goes away?
We travel too far away from the Traveler. Traveler travels away from us.
We get wall running and
we're pushed out. So let's say we're pushed out to another galaxy or something. And we have a Green Lantern, Yellow Lantern. We're like, we have to find a new source of energy.
We're leaving the galaxy.
We need to find a renewable source of light energy.
Andromeda.
Maybe we
Galaxy.
Destiny Andromeda.
We need Elon Musk to come develop.
Destiny 2 Andromeda.
Maybe I went too far out.
Pathfinder Destiny.
All right.
Let's do
podcast.
Let's do like
crew.
2 more questions. By the way.
All right.
Yeah,
this one's very important. If the podcast crew was stranded on an island, who would you eat first? I don't know. That was a little bit weird. So I'm thinking I would eat Patrick because
motherfucker, I'm an Eagle Scout. I'm the reason you will survive.
Nah,
the reason why I'd eat Patrick is because
you get knocked out for some reason on the way to the island, and then yeah. Plus, you've been eating a lot of bacon. I bet there's some good meat on that bone.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
I'm not gluten free.
Doesn't matter.
I'm not gluten free.
I'm gonna say Tefty because he's gluten free.
Yeah, he's the most nutritious and like
organic, gluten free.
Exactly, organic, gluten free Tefty.
Less, I don't drink any like energy drinks, man.
Yeah, it'll keep me healthy for the longest if we eat Tefty first.
After that, probably Pope because he'll just annoy us or something, and we'll just have to get rid of him.
Oh, the trolling that you're getting saved, and it turns out it's like a dolphin.
Just turns out to be a drunk. Yeah, he's gonna be like a marooned pirate.
Get drunk.
We'll eat Pope first.
I'll find some way of taking the one coconut that we have on the island and making some sort of liquor out of it.
Oh, he might be useful yet. Maybe we should eat Pepsi then.
The rum. What happened to the rum?
Coconut rum. It'll be Watt's favorite.
Why is all the rum gone?
Back to serious questions. Rich DeSena asks, is it possible that the Queen's brother is behind the Siva outbreak, made a deal to get the Siva to heal the Queen?
The Queen's brother, as far as I remember, is on Mars. He crash landed on Mars after the...
So he's the Cabal raid boss, basically.
Yeah, sure. We'll go.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
It all makes sense now.
Now it all makes sense.
Do you know he was supposed to originally be our companion? I found this out. Of course you knew this. Of course you guys know this. It's so weird. I just finding this stuff out is just I don't know.
There's a lot of
it weirds me out.
There's a lot of really old interview type things out there that you can find.
Oh my God! See, everybody picks you. JJ Crash asks, if Survival from Division was in Destiny, which DCP host would you betray first? I would take out Holtz first.
Pope.
Who would I betray first?
Yeah. Do you betray anybody? Do you play that? You played Division, right? So you.
I have not betrayed anyone yet.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I've threatened to with Goth many times, but I haven't actually.
Chat was trying to make me betray Goth. It was pretty aggressive too.
I'd betray him too.
I think though, if you're in a group with somebody, and I don't actually know this for a fact. I think if you're in a group with somebody in the Division in Survival, you can't. Well, for one, you can't drop group anymore.
Oh, no more?
I think. Well, you used to be able to drop group, but I don't think you can kill the person, at least not immediately. There might be a buff where they're immune, because I've actually watched a montage of people trying to drop group and kill the person that they've picked up along the way. You can, however, get in VoIP and be like, hey, when a group, wait for somebody to get into their menu and just kill them. So
wow.
That's mean. That's mean.
That is mean.
But I've not actually officially done that. So, but I have.
That's something I'd do.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for the last 2 questions?
Yes.
Sure.
All right, this last one is for Liz here. This question is for Shifty. How did you get your name?
Oh, my name came from a video. Okay, so my name came when I created my PlayStation account. I wanted to create a name. I wanted to create the name Cat Piss Never Clean, and that could not happen for some reason. I guess piss was not allowed on PlayStation. I'm sad about it.
Wait, say that again. Cat Piss is never clean.
Cat Piss Never Clean. Katniss Everdeen is.
Oh, got it.
Games. Cat Piss Never Clean.
Yes,
anyway.
That's great.
So that's what I wanted, and I couldn't get it. You could be calling me Cat right now. How weird is that? But Schviftyfive was my other something I used to say all the time because it came from a video from like early days.
You how to count to 55.
Yes. It came from a Flash video before YouTube was YouTube. It came from
it's an old Newgrounds video, if I remember right.
Newground? No, it came from a different website. But it's so old. Literally, I saw it when I was a kid, and I just never stopped saying Schviftyfive. And so anytime I'd see 5. It'd just be like 5 + 5 is 50. And it just popped into my head. And I was like, I'm going to make this. And suddenly it worked. And I realized before I finished hitting enter, whatever, X on my on my PlayStation that I'd spelled it wrong. So that just became my name. So luckily nobody else spelled it wrong and took it. But it's been out literally since like 2000.
It's an old video.
It's very old.
Some premium fine grade vintage internet.
Yeah, for real. People see it and I didn't realize people were joking about right away. They come into my stream and be like, what's your IQ? It's part of the joke. My IQ is 55. Girlfriend's age 55. And anyway, so you count as learn. Basically the premise of the video is, hey, little girl, you want to know a secret? I know one, and it is so good to hear it. I know how to count all the way to 55. Schwam. Do and have. 7. 14. 21. 27. Have. 27. 37. What you say? Shwiggity schwa. 55. That's the whole video. It's stick figures. And it's like the dumbest, literally the dumbest thing I've ever,
That's great.
There's stick figure humping.
Great. That is
great. Well, if it's stick figure humping, I'm in. I'm there. Well, great. So the last question comes. I haven't played in a while. My highest light is 347. What's my most efficient route to be able to do VOG again if I wanted to get back in? And this comes from P-Boy Gaming.
Strikes.
Grind heroic strikes and open up packages that you get from Vanguard. Also, try to be able to do your Nightfall once the patch hits, buff. Because you will get a buff that increases your Reppin XP gains, and that will make it very easy to rank up.
Yeah, and also those Zavala packages all give you up to 400 light level gear as well. So get those done.
Well, there you go.
Mhm.
And I want to tell you, I don't know how Briar does this. I can't wait for him to come back. I hate that you guys made me do this. There were so many freaking questions. I think we only got through like a fourth of them. I'm really sorry if I murdered your name, didn't read your question, did something wrong. Please don't fillet me in the chat.
You always do something wrong, Pope.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
That's why we betray you first.
Once you've been like absolutely roasted in front of over 100,000 people, like nothing anybody says in a YouTube comment can phase you at that point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that's I think that's it.
All right,
Yes.
cool. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in this week. Sorry we couldn't have the actual stream going because Twitch was being Twitch.
Yep.
Yep. Liz, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
well.
It was super fun. Thank you for having me, even though I'm technically like a legacy player. And yeah, I really appreciate it.
You're old school Destiny community
Old
for
school,
the most part. So
Thank you.
it's the first time you've been on the podcast. So hey.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. If you guys want to find more of me, I'm Holtzmann @_YT on Twitter, and you can find me there talking about, I don't know, netcode.
I'm
That's not
Nerd
your
stuff.
jam.
I'm Tefty. You can talk to me @Teft on Twitter. You can catch the streams I do, twitch.tv/TeftyTeft, and catch past broadcasts or archive broadcasts on my YouTube channel, Tefty Teft. Yeah.
Miss 5000 Watts. You can find me on Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch at Miss 5000 Watts.
Go ahead, Shruti.
Oh, me. That's me. I'm Liz. You can call me Schviftyfive or Liz. I'm on Twitch and Twitter, Instagram, all of that. YouTube @Schviftyfive. Good luck spelling it. Have fun.
You'll find it. And this has been Pope Bear. You can find me on Twitter @Pope Bear or trolling any one of these, including Shruti's channel.
Them dabs though.
I will be in the chat. Make sure to give me a hard time. It's what everybody does.
All right, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Maybe we'll have another episode go out tomorrow if the TWAB that was supposed to come out today is actually good. We'll have another
Maybe.
0.5 episode. Maybe. Oh man.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That'd be good.
We'll see you guys later.
Bye,
What do you
guys.
guys want to rate?
Bye.
Bye.
Before we stop recording,
Oh, okay.
Bella may have paused and started and paused the recording.
Okay.
Did you want to do like a quick countdown at the end so it'll be easier?